Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Good to see everyone. Just getting the pinned comment going. We are doing some totally free tarot today. Having some fun. Let's see if we can get this pinned comment going. And yes, if you would like to get a free one card, you can like, subscribe, and share. And that'll put you on that list. So yeah, we're having some fun today. Later tonight is going to be the Witch and Wolf Wisdom podcast. So make sure you don't miss out on that. Get the pinned comment going. So yes, if you would like to get a free reading today, and it is Ask a Question, make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. Let's see. And you know what? If you want to make sure that you don't... Okay. You want to make sure that you do not miss out when we have free opportunities and free lives like this. You want to make sure that you have it set, that you've rung that bell to get notified. Okay? Get notified. Important, important, important. That way you don't miss out. So say hi when you get here. Stream status is poor. I'm wondering why. But that's weird. Okay. Hopefully we'll get that fixed. Let's see. Yeah, we're still going though. It's a good thing. Alright, so it's working. You know, some days you wonder. You wonder if it's still Mercury retrograde or what. You know? Cray. But no, we are in shadow phase of Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is officially over, okay? But I see a couple of you on here and watching. Say hi. Today is a chance to get the free reading. Like, subscribe, and share, you guys, to get on the list. But yes, Mercury retrogrades in shadow phase. And what does that mean? That means simply that, hey, we're out of retrograde. We're out of the worst shit happening. We're out of the bad shit, okay? But things aren't completely moving in the right direction yet. Hello, Jennifer Adam. You shared. Okay. And whoever said, hi, Shiya. Sorry, I missed you last night. You must be coming in through the Facebook group for some reason, even though I did not have it live to the LadyShiya and Friends group. It decided to live to that group anyway, which is kind of weird. So come out and join us on the main page, because I think I'm going to try to turn that off. So yeah, I think we're down to the proper areas now of streaming. I don't know, it might still be streaming on the LadyShiya and Friends page, but hey, I can't see your name when you do that. So you'll need to come on into the actual LadyShiya page in order for me to see your name. Sorry. You switched over. Hey, Elizabeth. Good to see you. So, Jennifer, what did you want your reading on? I'm doing great. How are you doing? It's totally free tarot. Like, subscribe, and share to get on the list. Oh, you know what? I have the wrong thingy up on this. Shiya's an idiot. We're going to turn that off. We're going to turn that off. And we're going to put this one on. There we go. That's exactly what we're supposed to be at. Oh, it should be streaming on the Facebook page, because I'm looking at it on my Facebook page. But it should not be streaming on the LadyShiya and Friends anymore. So, pages, let me make sure it's streaming right. Yeah, it's there. It's there on the page. So yeah, for some reason it decided to. I normally share it to the LadyShiya and Friends group, which is what I'm about to do. But for some reason it decided to go straight there directly. Anything? Well, ask a question, sweetheart. You know, that's kind of how it works. You can ask a question, or you can say, "Tell me about this," or, you know, "I'd like to hear what my guides have to tell me." Just, you know, give me some clue. And I'm getting my shares going, so we'll have some more people joining us, no doubt. So, any messages from your guides? All right, so let's see what your guides have to tell you. All right. So, we'll take this mentorship circle info off the screen. There we go. Let's see what your guides have to tell you. They tell you that you have a lot of potential. You've been through a lot, and you have an awful lot of potential. But the problem is you have a great difficulty, Jennifer, accepting help from others. You're trying to do all of this shit kind of on your own, make things happen. You know, I got this. You have a really hard time asking for help when you need it. All right? That's one of the hardest things to say, really, is to say, you know, "Hey, I need help." Because we feel like maybe it's somehow admitting defeat, or that somehow we are less than because we say help. Okay. And we have to remember, no, it's not that. It's that we are being wise in utilizing our personal resources and utilizing the assistance and the resources that others offer us. Now, that is an important context, that others offer us. If we turn around and kind of push our shit on other people, that's no good either. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that you're sticking to offered help that has been offered freely. Okay. Or when you say, and especially those people are like, "Hey, if you ever need anything, let me know." Okay. Bernard, absolutely, you can get a reading. What you got to do to get a reading is like, subscribe, and share. So like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share this video to a friend or multiple friends if you'd like. And once you do, then you get on the totally free tarot list. Like Elizabeth, who's just gotten on the totally free tarot list. But Jennifer, it's a very important context to be able to ask for help. And I will be honest with you, not asking for help is many times a trauma response. This is something that we have learned through our traumas, that if we ask for help, shit goes sideways. So we get trained out of asking for that help that we need. You know what I mean? So be sure to, that's what you guys want you to know. You've got a lot of potential, but you just got to manage yourself and your resources a little bit better by learning how to ask others around you for the help that they have offered. All right, Elizabeth Brown, what did you want your reading on, my dear? Well, hello, Miss Liz. How are you, darling? Violet Hierophant over on the YouTube channel. By the way, If you guys have not joined the mentorship group, you should think about it. We have our Facebook group, Self-Paced Learning, Teaching Thursday classes, our weekly journal prompts. There's exclusive guided meditations, a spell archive, mentorship circle chats, community support. Everything is archived for self-paced review, and the topics in the guides are like learning runes, tarot, empathy, spells, witchcraft, shadow work, mindfulness, astrology, dream interpretation, Reiki, and so much more. You're still having work issues? Are you having work issues and home issues still? Because that's the last thing I saw, was that you were kind of a little bit fed up with everything. So, Elizabeth Brown says nothing specific. So, any messages from your guides? All right, Elizabeth, let's see what messages we have from your guides. Hello, Amber. How are you, my dear? Good to see you. Guys, don't forget, tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the Witch and Wolf Wisdom podcast. I would encourage you guys. Let me see, where is it here? Let me put this up. I would encourage you guys to join the Wolf Pack. Okay, send in your submissions. Tonight we will be reading some submissions of poetry from one of our viewers that has sent in a few poems. We'd love to have your original work. Okay, we'd love to have your poetry, art, strange or funny stories, or even just request advice. I mean, if you want to know the wolf's take on something, ask him, hey, dear wolf, and tell him you want to be anonymous or you don't want to be anonymous. Because if you want to stay anonymous, he'll be more than happy to keep you anonymous, okay? But you can ask him for his advice. Ask the wolf, hey, wolf, how do you think I should handle this situation? So, hey, your work shit, Liz, you can turn around and say, hey, I've got this situation going on in my work. How do you think I should handle it? And you will get a humorous but wise response. Sometimes humorous anyway. But you will get a good response from the wise old wolf. Get some wolf wisdom into you. Tiffany Tisdale, you are on the list. Remember to get on the free list. Like, subscribe, and share, and that will get you on the list. All right, so Elizabeth Brown, for you, we have the 9 of Cups, we have the 8 of Pentacles, and then we have the 4 of Swords. Okay? If you build it, they will come. Keep working towards your right direction, okay? But understand that there is a gift, what I'm seeing is something that's taking a long-term planning. Okay, so something that's long-term. It kind of feels like maybe like something that you're spending money on. There's something that you're spending actually a good deal of money on that is requiring long-term planning. Not entirely sure what that is, but something that you're spending money on that's a long-term planning thing. I don't feel like it's a necessity, but hello, Cashish, like, subscribe, and share. Share it with a friend. But, if you like, subscribe, and you don't have anybody to share it with, that's fine. Just, I'll put you on the list anyway, babe. No worries. But if you have a friend or a Facebook page or something like that, share it with a friend. If you don't, well, then that's fine. Just tell me you shared, and or tell me you've liked and subscribed, and I'll put you on the list here. Yeah, it very well could be with traveling. And what I'm seeing with it here, with this long-term planning money thing, what I'm seeing with it here is the 4 of Swords. And the 4 of Swords normally speaks to negative things happening, okay? Things not going the way that you would like them to go, and it being a general negative impact in your life. Me and this card did not get along for a little while, because I used to interpret this card as, okay, you need to just kind of take a rest or take a chill pill. Okay. And, I got this card when it came to my husband's passing. And I was thinking it was just going to be a long recovery and a lot of bed rest. And no, that was literally the funeral look kind of thing. All right. And so I have, since I have to say, I am a little bit more jaded in this card to its negative effects now, that it is not always just, need to take a chill pill. Sometimes there are bad effects coming if you go this direction. So I don't know what those bad effects might be, but there are bad effects coming if you actually go this direction. So if it is a travel thing, then maybe you should think about changing your travel plans, redirecting them, going someplace different, really examining that and seeing if that is the wisest course of action for you to be taking for your best well-being. Okay? No matter how much you may want to, or maybe even have to travel, I don't know. It could be, is this like a work thing or whatever that, you should be extra cautious on it, or see if you can go around a different direction, if you're having to travel for work. I'm not getting a real work feel to it. I'm just getting a feel of, I don't know if you're traveling with a group or other people or something. I'm just getting a really bad negative energy around you. Okay. To me, it's like, somebody who's not being truthful, that is going to be in proximity and can cause you difficulty. I'm not sure how. That's pretty much, I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I wish I could pick up more, but that's what I'm getting. So hopefully you can, does any of it make sense to you? Because it's kind of all abstract. It's a little bit abstract to me. Yeah, I don't think that's it. I don't think it's the actual traveling. I think it has to do with the people that you will be around in this traveling, if kind of thing. So I don't know if you're traveling with certain people or what, but something about it is ill-intentioned. All right, so hopefully that helps and blesses you, dear. I don't know. It might not even be something you're planning yet. So maybe somebody's going to approach you with, hey, let's go on a trip. And you're going to be like, yeah, I remember that reading from Shiya. Now I know what it's about. So I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I am not going to read further on it. Okay. So, what are A's next actions towards me? It is not your turn yet, Kashish, but I will let you know when it's your turn. Okay, right now it is Tiffany Tisdale's time. Message from your guides, please. And the lag is real. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, so Tiffany, let's see what your messages are. Hello, Angela. I have you on the free list, my dear. Well, I'm sorry that there's terrible lag today. If it's so bad, then I'll have to go and ask Wolf to get off of his game. Hi. Hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi. 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 You like, subscribed, and shared. Hi. Okay, so I will put you on the list. Hi. Hi, are you high? I'm not high. Wish I was, but I'm not. Okay. So, anyway, what I've got here for you, Tiffany Tisdale. Hey, Patricia, or Priscilla, how are ya? Ah, Kenny, that explains some of the not representing things properly from the reading the other day. Kenny got a reading the other day on his long-distance relationship, and it's like, she's not everything she appears to be. Things are not exactly what it appears to be. And Kenny says that his update was, okay, she's actually married on paper, quote, 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 but and not sure what else she has coming. Interesting. Oh, not the video, the chat. Okay, Amy Ross, I will put you on the free list, because that's all we got today is free list. We are all about the free shit today. Free, 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 free. Okay. So, Tiffany Tisdale simply asked, let me go back up here, our message from her guides. Okay. All right, Elizabeth, but please don't ask me any more about that situation. I will not read on it anymore. Period. Okay? So you'll have to ask somebody else. I will not touch it with 10-foot pole. All right. So basically what I have here is the Two of Wands, the Empress, and the Tower. So message from your guides. And Priscilla, hi, please what? Put you on the list, like, subscribe, and share, and let me know you've liked, subscribed, and shared, and I'll put you on the list, Priscilla. Looks like a lot of people wish they were high right now. I could be, but I don't typically read high. It's not a good idea. Elizabeth, are you wanting to do the, a spell? I just saw that Cash App come through. And yes, if you guys would like to donate for what is it? For the spell today, I am doing that. Okay, that's our spell, which is a money manifestation spell. So if you'd like to donate for that today for any amount, then absolutely we will do a money spell for you. Other than that, tips graciously accepted, but it is totally free tarot today. Hi, Jamie. How are you, babe? Might be fun high, right? So what's your message? Your guides are trying to say is right now you need to shit or get off the pot. Okay? Shit or get off the pot. Okay? And Jackie, let me know you've liked, subscribed, and shared, and I'll put you on the free list as per the instructions on the screen. Jamie just shared. Okay, I'll put you on the... I don't like to be inebriated. I like to be high. Okay? Inebriated, drunk, I mean... that to me, I can't function, I can't think. High, things just kind of slow down a little bit for me, which is good because my mind is a million miles a minute always. But you'll get to ask a question and stuff today. It's totally free tarot, so I'll just keep going as long as I feel like going. All right, so Tiffany, for you, shit or get off the pot, okay? Because right now you either need to make a choice and walk intentionally forward or everything's going to fall apart, okay? So if you just sit there and just like hope that the life in the universe and everything is going to go the way that you want it to go, what have you, then, you know, tough shit, it's not going to work, okay? So you need to shit or get off the pot. Priscilla, you already shared and liked. You liked this video and shared it. Okay, then I will put you on the free list, Priscilla. And I will call your name. And all you guys have to do is be here when I call your name. And that's what gets you your reading. So Tiffany, shit or get off the pot. Actually start making some progress. Work with intention. I don't care if it's just a baby step. Take a goddamn baby step, okay? Just take a step in the direction that you want to go. Commit to it. Go for it. Start working in that direction. Otherwise, everything's going to start falling apart around you, and it's going to force your ass to move. Make sense? All right, Jackie, I will put you on the free list, my dear. All right, so Violet, aka Liz, what did you want your reading on? Kashish, she'll be up next, so be ready. Violet, is your turn. What do you want your reading on? And I'm going to start telling you guys who's up next so y'all can be ready with your questions. Monica Maples, hey girl, long time to see. I'll put you on the free list. Hey Elspeth, thank you. I'll put you on the free list, my dear. Totally free tarot today. And I see some of my mentorship circle members here. Some of y'all who missed your mentorship reading last night, but that's okay. Hey, for those of you who aren't part of the mentorship circle, it is my group on Facebook, and you can absolutely get on there and learn a whole shit ton of stuff, self-paced ongoing learning. But we also have weekly journal prompts, and we also have our teaching Thursdays. Right now we're learning the tarot, and I've been doing free previews for people outside the group to be able to see some of that. We have our, group coming together, helping one another, answering questions, all of the above. The Wolf just gave a really good answer the other day on some old Native American lore, which was fantastic. So, you know what? Please do think about joining that. And also tonight, guys, tonight is the Witch and Wolf Wisdom podcast. All right? And we'd love for you to join the Wolf Pack. by sending us your submission, wolf@oldwolfmusic.com. Share your magic, your original music, your poetry, your art, your strange or funny stories, or if you'd like to be a guest on the podcast and you have something relevant to say, then let us know you'd like to be a guest sometime on the podcast, and we will talk with you about it. We are definitely looking for guest appearances. Or if you just, hey, would like to get a little wolf wisdom, send him an email and ask him his advice, and he will give you his advice on the podcast. And I will be there too to giggle, and I will probably be high by then. Okay, so if you want to see Shiya high, come and hang out tonight on the Witch and Wolf Wisdom podcast. I promise you, in fact, just for y'all, I'm going to get extra super high. I am going to get giggly high. In fact, I might even shrooms. No, I won't do that. But I will absolutely get high, and you guys can come and see what Shiya is like completely high, because I don't have to run the computer for the podcast. The wolf runs the computer and runs everything, and I get to play the side chair, which is so much fun for me. I get to be the peanut gallery, and so I'm going to be a high peanut gallery tonight. So if y'all want to see what Shiya is like high, show up. All right, Violet says, long story short, I got wrongfully let go of my job on Monday. I am literally broke, so I need to know if there's anyone I can lean on at this time until things get better. Obviously, you're applying for unemployment, yes. And if you were wrongfully terminated, you're going to the Department of Labor, right? I mean, these are the practical things that you should be absolutely first things to jump on. If you have not applied for your unemployment yet, I will spank you 50 times with a wet noodle. Do it. Okay? And if it's a wrongful termination, then you absolutely should go to the Department of Labor. All right? And file a complaint, You can even file a complaint with the Better Business Bureau. It's not just for consumers, it's for former employees and stuff. And there's an online site where you can rate an employer. And just type in "rate my employer," and it'll take you to the website where you can actually give your employer a review for future people who might want to be employed there. All right, well, do it. Okay, first of all, you need to do it. And that actually is shown up here with the Hierophant, Violent Hierophant, okay, is that you need to follow the structured steps that are put into place legally for redress in cases of like this, okay? These are things that are put in so that people can redress wrongs that have been done by employers, okay? So with the Hierophant showing up, that definitely shows that you should be doing that. Okay. The Queen of Wands here, this shows that you need to actually go and take the actions. You need to go and take action. So basically talking to people, telling them, networking, but telling people what's going on. Okay. And then the other thing is, yes, this is a negative situation, but try to find the silver linings to it. Try to find the good things that can come of it, because there are things that will come of it. But as far as nobody's going to reach out to you to help you. You're going to have to reach out and follow through on the legal steps that we were talking about, okay? And then go and specifically ask for the help that you need, okay? Go out and do your entrepreneur stuff. Maybe do some more readings again. Whatever it takes to kind of make some extra bucks. Go and talk to the family and say, hey, I'm going through some tough shit right now. Can you help me stay afloat? Can you get some food money, gas money, rent money, whatever, But you're going to have to actually start banging down some doors. And you absolutely should apply for unemployment and for Department of Labor to redress the wrongs, because that's coming up here with the Hierophant. Okay. Cashish. What did you want your reading on? Angela Atkins, you're going to be up next. Amber, did you like, subscribe, and share? Or did you like and subscribe at least? I think you said you didn't have anybody to share to. So did you like and subscribe? I know. Okay, Kashish, well, what did you want your reading on? Ask me a question. Well, then you're going to have to scramble and hustle, girl. Time to make some new family. Next action of A's for you. Okay, so he's a friend, but he's also a person of interest. So you're wanting to know what his next action is going to be towards you? Is that what you're asking? Just for clarification? Okay. So, tell me your pronouns. He, she, them, they, or he, him, or some other variant. Because your name does not denote a gender typically. All right. So, Cash, the A, she, her. Okay. So his next action towards you. He is looking at the potential of this relationship. He is definitely attracted towards you. So he is kind of looking at, yeah, maybe. But at the same point, he's not the kind of person to really go out on a limb. You're going to have to make it obvious to him that if he asks you, you will say yes, okay? Because what this is showing me is that he feels like you're out of reach. He carries a torch for you, but he feels like you're out of reach right now. Okay, so you're gonna have to play a little less mysterious and a little more direct and say, hey, you know what? I like you. Just in case you know, if you ever ask me out, I'll probably tell you yes. Unless you turn into a real dick or something. You know, that sort of thing. All right, Amber, I'll put you on the list, babe. Not a problem. So, yeah. I mean, it looks like he's interested. So you might want to kind of go to him and just, you know, make it apparent that you're not out of his league. That you actually kind of like him. You might even be direct and say, hey, I kind of like you. But right now, yeah, he kind of looks at you. He has a little bit of a torch for you, but he ain't going to ask. You're going to have to kind of nudge that action, is what I'm seeing there. Hello, Pascal. Very cool name, by the way. If anybody didn't know, Pascal is a programming language. So somebody's being cheeky with Pascal. Okay? So yes, I get the pun. Ba-dum-bum. Angela Atkins, what did you want your reading on? Hi, you're going to be next. Angela Atkins, what did you want your reading on? And remember, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you would like to get on the free reading list. Guys, I have a really cool thing that I do. If you enjoy this and would like to get like a free reading like this every Monday, okay, you can join my Shiya's Mentorship Circle. It is $25 a month, and it is a Facebook group, but I'm working on getting some of the content over into YouTube as well, okay, so that YouTubers can watch the archived videos and stuff there, and that's going to be something that's going to be ongoing from this point forward, but I'm trying to get the old stuff that's all in the guides right now for the self-paced learning over into YouTube also. That's turning into a lot of work. Hello, appreciative. And no, you're not late. You're right on time. You're right here when you're meant to be, right? But yes, join that and you can get a free reading every Monday, okay? And some of the topics that we cover are tarot, empathy, spells, witchcraft, shadow work, mindfulness, astrology, dream interpretation, Reiki, and so fucking much more. We also have weekly tarot teaching classes. That's our Teaching Thursday class right now, and we'll eventually change to whatever else I happen to teach that week. So there you go. And Pascal, if you would like to be on the list for a career reading, then make sure that you follow the instructions on the screen, which include like, subscribe, and share. Let me know that you've liked, subscribed, and shared, and I'll put you on the free list, and you can ask your question then. Appreciative. Thank you for liking and sharing. Let me put you on that free list. Hey, Rose. You shared. Okay, I'll let you know when it's your turn, and you can ask me your question at that time. All right. Meanwhile, Angela asks, I have a hearing coming up. Will it go well for me? All right. Well, let's see. Did any clue as to the type of hearing? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. It's not a big deal. But actually, yes, it is looking like it is going to go very well for you. So whoever it is that has been working with you in accountability, I don't know why, but accountability has been a part of this. Whoever's been working with you on accountability has your best interests at heart and is going to get one of the best possible results you could expect from this hearing. Okay, so not to say it's going to be all sunshine and roses, but whoever's been working with you, aka a lawyer or whatever, can turn around and absolutely help you achieve the best possible result. Leah, you know how it goes. Like, subscribe, and share this video, and I will put you on the list, dear, and you can absolutely ask a question. Hi, what did you want your reading on? Hi, Amy Ross, you're going to be after hi, so... And yes, tonight, guys, tonight is the Witch and Wolf Wisdom Podcast. How many of you guys have been on the Witch and Wolf Wisdom Podcast before? We have a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys have met my wolf, talked to him at all. He is fucking hilarious. Okay? He is fucking hilarious. And he is full of a lot of wisdom. I picked him, so I don't know if that says something good about him to you. Okay? But get on tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you can send him an email. Ask him your advice. You can get on to the chat and ask him your advice there. But if you want to be a guest on our podcast, then email us at wolf@oldwolfmusic.com. You can share your original music, your poetry, your art, your strange or funny stories. And these are things that we would love to share on the podcast. This is not just our voice, this is your voice too. All right, Pascal, I'll put you on the free list, my dear. So yes, we would love to see you. So please join the wolf pack and see you tonight. I am doing Money Spell now, Angela. So if anybody wants to donate anything right now, I will do it right now. So you can use the pinned comment to donate any amount. Traditional amount starts at 11, so just whatever you'd like to do, and we will do the Money Spell this afternoon for you. All right, Pascal, you are on the free list now. Hi, likes to know what's coming towards me in love. Let's see what we got. Hi, are you in a relationship, looking for love, or have a person of interest? Uh-oh, we're starting right off the bat with betrayal. Have you had somebody cheat on you recently? Because if somebody hasn't cheated on you recently, you expect to experience some level of betrayal. When this normally comes up in a relationship, this is normally somebody's ass is cheating. All right? Not cheating heart. All right, so they can just go. All right. All right, so you're single and looking for a love interest. Okay, so before they have, so that's why it's coming out in your past thing. You need to realize that not everybody's the same. That not everybody is going to be that way towards you, even though you've been kind of conditioned to that. Because what we do have here for you, what's coming in love, is this Four of Wands right here, which is basically love is manifesting, but you have to be patient. Not only do you have to be patient, though, but you have to put yourself out there and do what I say is, you got to talk to some duds before you find your stud. I'll tell you what, I had to talk to quite a few duds and got quite discouraged before I finally found my wolf. All right. And now, we have lots of plans for the rest of our lives together, So, yes, Angela, I see that. Okay, let me put you on the list for that. So, Elizabeth Brown, are you still here, babe? So, hi, good things are coming your way, but you gotta put the work in. Gotta put the work in, and you gotta turn around and deal with all the other shit. Hey, my Lola, how are you, my love? It's good to see you. How are you feeling? Love you, dear. Lola's one of those people that I know in real life, as well as online. And she is a wonderful and amazing photographer in Fort Worth, Texas. Yes, Amber, you are on the list. You are on the list. So, Amy Ross, what did you want your reading on? Jamie Smith, you're up after Amy Ross, so be on standby. You're welcome, hi. And I go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night. Right now, I've been doing it at 10 p.m. Eastern. So be sure you subscribe, make sure you're subscribed to get notified. And also, randomly, I turn around and do freebies like this. And if you are set to get notified, then you'll always know when I'm going to come on and do some free shit. Amy, I have a Vegas trip in May. I just want to look at how that's going to go. Okay. Amy, how's your Vegas trip going to go? All right, well, make sure, hey, Joshi, if you're a new subscriber, thank you very much for subscribing. You've done one of 3 things that will get you put on the free list today. The other 2 things are liking this current video and sharing it out to somebody. Elizabeth, were you wanting to do the money spell? I saw your donation come through. Because that's all I'm taking donations for today is the money spell. Or just tips. Thank you. Josh, once you've liked, subscribed, and shared, I will put you on the list, and then I will call your name when it is your time, and then you can ask your question. And that's how it works. All right. Because that's the only way it's fair. First come, first serve, you know? So, what on your Vegas trip, Amy Ross? Plan out accordingly. Plan well. You've got the mind power to do this, and make sure that you enforce the plans. All right, that you enforce that this is the way. Oh, well, thank you, Elizabeth. This is the way things are going to be done. You take charge. You make the plans with whoever. You take charge to make sure those plans are enforced, and you'll have a fucking awesome time. Okay, the fool, you're going to go out there. You guys are going to act the fool. You're going to have a great time. It's going to be like, whee! And then you're going to come home and need a vacation from your vacation. So, go you. Have fun. Win big. That's all I'm saying. Jamie Smith, what did you want your reading on? Priscilla Wheeler, you're going to be up after Jamie. So Jamie Smith, it's your turn. Priscilla Smith, you're up after her, so be on standby. After Priscilla is going to be Jackie, FYI. So Jackie, it's not your turn yet, but it will be. All right, Joshi, I will put you on the free list and let you know when it's your turn. All right, last call for Jamie Smith. I'll keep her on the list just in case she was still typing out her question. Priscilla Wheeler, let me know what your question is. Jackie F., you're going to be up after Priscilla. Monica Maples, you're on standby. There's Jamie with her question. So Priscilla, go ahead and get your question going. And Jamie wants to know, how is my test going to go on Thursday? All right, and Priscilla, I got your question for next, so we're good. And after Priscilla, we're going to take a break and do Angela's money spell. All right. So, basically, what we have here for you, Jamie, how is your test going to go? All right, here's the thing. You have some serious major test anxiety, okay? You have some serious major test anxiety that you really need to deal with. All right, when you get in there and you guard yourself and you know what you're doing and kind of work through that anxiety, you're great. You have the applied knowledge and stuff like that. But unless you address the anxiety, you're going to get in there and you're going to forget everything. All right, so here's some advice. All right, get yourself some good, strong essential oils. Now, one of the ones that you might want to use is like a thieves oil, okay? That has a very strong scent with some citrus odors, but is a very distinctive scent, okay? And what you do is when you're studying, you take a little bit of this thieves oil, okay? We're going to do it here. We're going to do it, and you put a little bit on your pulse points, okay? When you're studying, pulse points. And that includes the ones on your neck, but your pulse points are right here where it's, you know, your skin gets warm from your pulse. Feel right there, it's warm, okay? Put a little bit underneath your nose, whatever, okay? And it's a strong scent, and study with that scent, Okay, something that is a strong scent that is calming to you, that helps you with your anxiety. Study with the smell, and then do the smell and put the smell on before you get in to take your test. Okay, and scent memory helps us, one, be calmer, and two, helps us recall the shit that we've studied. Okay, so that's the best way to overcome that. All right, Priscilla is looking at doing a new adventure. Is this a good choice? All right, so basically what we have here is the Two of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and then the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, this is kind of looking at the adventure here, planning it out and things like that. There is going to be a delay in this adventure or a setback of some kind, so you're going to have to take a pause on the planning for it. And I feel like it might be a financial thing, or, you know, needing to redirect finances or something like that. But ultimately, yes, it's going to be a good choice. You just need to put something else first and then continue to fund this new adventure. All right. So keep that in mind. But yes, it's a good choice. It's a good idea. Just make sure to take care of whatever this obligation is here before going on said adventure. Okay. Or at least have the money set aside for an extra setback as needed. So don't go like, oh, I barely have enough money to make this work, but I'm gonna do it and go on faith that I'm gonna have enough money after. No, make sure that you have that little extra bit put back. All right, please do not make me give you an "I told you so." All right, I do not like having to give people negative "I told you so's" when they say, "Oh, Shiya, I did the adventure and you're right, it was great, but I wish I'd saved money because I had to go begging to my family because my tire blew and I had no money left after all that." This is the kind of situation we're looking at. Okay. All right, so Angela, are you ready for your money spell? Affirm that you are ready for money and abundance in your life. All right. So Angela, here is your name on our ancestor money. Okay. And we've got our money spell up there on our altar. We're going to go ahead and put the energy into this. Hey, Carrie, how are you? Put our energy into this as we call upon the Lord and Lady, God and Goddess. Specifically, we call upon Luna, as this is her celebration of the Lunar New Year. Happy Lunar New Year, by the way. We call upon the Spirit of the universe, Spirit of all, to come and assist us and aid us in manifesting financial abundance for Angela. Money, money unto thee, abundant wealth, 3 times 3. With harm to none as you find your way, may Angela's wealth increase every day. Bring her money, 3 times 3. Hear us now, so mote it be. Money, money, money. Ooh, look at how that burned. Wow. Universe is definitely heard, and you will see an answer in your benefit very soon, Angela. It's gonna be like, whoa, that was quick. Okay, or at least universal quick. So there you go. With free will to all and harm to none, as we will, it is now done. So mote it be. Woo! And yes, a donation of any amount will get you a money spell today. All right, so we're gonna go back to our readings. Here's my little lighter that the wolf got me. Isn't it cute? It's like a little like extras kind of thing so I can kind of get in there without burning my hands. It's so sweet. He takes such damn good care of me. Speaking of the wolf, don't forget to join us tonight for the Witch and Wolf Wisdom podcast. Join the Wolf Pack. Tell us that you'd like to be a guest on the podcast, or share your original music, your funny stories, your what the fuck stories. I'd like to hear a what the fuck moment, okay, or a fuck my life moment. Anything like that, like FML. Anybody has a fuck my life, okay? And just bitch, like vent. I want to hear your bitches. Fuck my life. And send that to wolf@oldwolfmusic.com. What makes you go look at that and go, fuck my life? Just vent it out. Sometimes we need to get that negative out sometimes. And we can do it in a humorous way and all laugh together. And you can actually do it anonymously saying, hey, Wolf, I wish to stay anonymous. That would be you, Lola. Well, you know what? Send in your fuck my life moment to wolf@allwolfmusic.com and we'll share it on the podcast and we'll share it anonymously. Just let it out. Let's vent it and everybody could be like, man, that sucks. Sometimes it's nice to know that other people give a shit even if they don't know it's us, So, okay, let's see, Monica Maples. No, I'm sorry, Jackie F. Jackie F and then Monica Maples. So Jackie F, what did you want your reading on? Monica Maples, you're up next. Elspeth, if you're still here, you're on standby. Jackie F, what do you want your reading on? And guys, don't forget about Shiya's mentorship circle, okay? There is a special link that if you are interested in it will get you a free month on the mentorship circle so that you can get a free reading every Monday, as well as all the learning and shit. Jackie F wants to know, are there any suitors that are coming that she needs to avoid, or she needs to stay to herself? Monica, you're up next, so give me a minute and we'll do Jackie's and then yours. All right. Rose, if you like, subscribe, and share. Yes, you are on the free list. Absolutely. You're already on the free list, Rose. So I'll let you know when it's your turn. Y'all hang out. If you haven't heard your name yet, hang out. People that I have on the list right now, and the list is as follows: Jackie, Monica, Elspeth, Amber, Appreciative, Rose, Leah, Pascal, and Joshi. If you did not hear your name and you have liked, subscribed, and shared, then make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and I'll put you on the list. Right now, we are doing a reading for Jackie F. on are there any suitors coming that she needs to avoid, or if she needs to stay to herself. And then after that, we're going to do Monica Maples. And then Elspeth is on deck after that. Yasura, no, today's Holy Free Tarot. So today is just a free list. Now, if you come on tomorrow night, yes, you can donate to skip the list. Absolutely. But today, there is no preference. It is first come, first serve. All you got to do is like, subscribe, and share, and be on the list. Any donations that I receive will get somebody the opportunity, and we'll skip the list on it, to cast the money spell that we've got going on. Okay? So any donations that I receive today, we will be doing a money spell for that person post haste. All right. So basically, what do you have here? Do you have any suitors that are coming, or if you need to stay to yourself? Honey, if this is not a reading that says stay to yourself right now, 'tis not the time for love, this would be that reading. Okay, I saw a funny meme earlier today. I'll pull it up. Hold on. I'm going to post it on my page eventually, but it is so apt right now. I'm going to pull it up on my album here. There we go. Okay, and it says here, me doing a relationship spread, and then it has a horrible relationship spread, and then the guy puts it in reverse, and he's like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Well, that is kind of the thing that you should be doing with this right now, is what the fuck, I'm out of here. Okay, just now is not the mood for love. All right. For here we have the, negative things happening, take a chill pill because bad things are out there right now. Then you have a whole bunch of people trying to tell you what to do and how to do it. And then you have like heartbreak. So yeah, fuck this shit. That's your reading. Your answer for your reading, Jackie, is fuck. That's what we got. Fuck this shit. Okay? Exactly like that. Fuck this shit. So, Danger Will Robinson. Fuck this shit. I don't care if a suitor pops up and says, hey, I'm gonna be a sugar daddy. I'll give you $1 million a week. Yeah, it ain't gonna work out. Yes, no problem. Hey, I am not your sunshine, rainbows, and unicorn fart psychic. I am going to tell you and call it like I see it. Yes, Aliana, I will put you on the free list. Abso-fucking-lutely. So Monica Maples asked me, when will my divorce be finalized? Will it be in 6 months or less? All right. Hey, I have fun with shit, Jackie. If you can't laugh at life, what's the fucking point, right? So, Monica Maples, will your divorce be finalized within 6 months or less? And what the bloody hell? I shared that thing and it made my colors go wonky. There we go. That's better. All right. Aho. I fucking love it. Actually, Jackie, you're female, right? You shouldn't be saying aho. You should be saying aha. Aha. You wonder where that aha comes from. That is the feminine version of the masculine aho, which is like, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. Aho. Okay. For a woman, we say aha. Okay. So we were like aha. And the men are like aho. You know why they say aho and we say aha? We say aha because they're funny. They say aho because that's what they're always looking for it. Yes, it's pretty much like an amen. It's like a yeah. It's not exactly an amen. It's not exactly an amen. It's kind of used like an amen, but it's more like a yeah, bro. Yeah, okay. It's an affirmation. It's like, that's the way it is. So mote it be. You know, hey, I really hear you. You're fucking dead on. Amen. Any version of that. Or this is the way it is. You know, sometimes it's like, yeah, that's the way it is. Aha. Okay. So, yes. For you, is that divorce going to be finalized within 6 months? I'm definitely seeing an affirmative, and you, for some reason, come down on the good side of this divorce. So it is going to be sooner rather than later. I do see a little bit contesting from him, but he's going to look like a child, and things are going to kind of go the direction that you're wanting it to be. Rebecca Ellis, oh my God, yeah, it's been a fucking hot minute, hadn't it, girl? Where have you been? Seriously, where have you been? That's like a legit question. That's not like oh yeah, where have you been? No, I really want to know. Crazy girl, like, subscribe, and share, and you can have a free reading. Let me know that you have liked, subscribed, and shared, and I'll put you on the free list. Elspeth, you're up. What's your question? Amber A, you're going to be up next. Appreciative, you're on standby. So Elspeth, what did you want your reading on? Amber A, be ready with your question. You're up next. Appreciative, you're on standby. Ah, you've been making a baby. Are you pregnant, girlfriend? That's awesome. Or have you made the baby already? Or have you squeezed out this child? If you've already squeezed out this child and I haven't gotten pictures yet, I'm mad at you. Okay? But if you haven't squeezed out the child, then you better send me baby pictures or I will haunt you. Okay? Due in July. Okay. So I'm not mad at you. But I definitely do want to see some baby. I want some cute baby pictures because there is no such thing as an ugly baby. Sometimes they're just so ugly they're cute. And sometimes they're just so cute they're ugly. Yeah, I get that, Monica. Especially after the shit that you've been through. And I know above many others how much you fucking tried. So I get it. All right, Elspeth asks, my move from New York won't be when I was hoping. What is holding the move back? That's an excellent question. Oh, I better get some pictures, Rebecca. I'll be very, very, very unhappy And I will be mad at you if you have a cute little baby and I don't get baby pictures. I mean, I know that some people are like, oh my God, more baby pictures. No, I'm a photographer. Okay, that's one of the things that I did entrepreneur-wise in a past life kind of thing in this lifetime. And I am teaching my skills to the monkey. Okay, but, oh, and you'll send me something. Monica, really? You got a little one on the way? Oh my God. How come you guys are not telling me you're fucking pregnant? I'm mad at y'all. Jesus. Come on, I need baby pictures. I want my baby pics. I want my baby pics rib. Yeah. There you go. But yeah. Elspeth, what's holding your move back? One is you are lacking support right now from those around you. Okay. 2 is your money situation, financial situation. And 3 is that you've got some things that you have to learn and go through as far as karmic lessons and things like that that need to happen before you're able to take this road. Okay. So you just sit back and enjoy it. You know, the old phrase is just sit back and enjoy the ride as much as you can. All right. Life's fucking you. There's no way you're going to avoid it. Now, yeah, we do what we can to deal with it and stuff like that. Oh boy. Oh, how awesome. Hello, Nikwa. I will put you on the free list. That's a cool name, Nikwa. Is it short for anything? Like, I have a friend named Roniqua, so maybe is it short for that? Although my friend named Roniqua, I tend to call her Ronnie instead of Niqua. The list is as follows, and if you do not hear your name, then you are not on the list and need to like, subscribe, and share. Elspeth, who we're doing presently, Amber, Appreciative, Rose, Leah, Pascal, Joshi, Alana, Rebecca, Crazy Girl, and Niqua. But yeah, that's what's holding you back right now. You're Elspeth, you have to go through and win some victories. You have to go through. You're going to come out on top, okay? But, you know, you've got to work on getting extra support and learn how to utilize your support. You've got to fix the financial situation. And you've got some special, you know, karmic kind of lessons and paths to go through before you can get there, all right? Amber A, what did you want your reading on? Appreciative, you're going to be up after Amber, so be ready with your question. And Rose, you're on standby up after Appreciative. So Amber A, let me know what you would like your reading on. Appreciative, you're up next, so get your question ready. And Rose, be on standby. Don't forget, like I said, tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do not fail to join us on the Witch and Wolf Wisdom podcast. Okay, it's going to be an awful lot of fun. We also want your submissions. Shaniqua. Okay, cool. So Niqua short for Shaniqua. Very cool. I can see why Niqua would be the easier nickname than Sean or Shan, you know? But yes, I have committed to you guys that I am going to get thoroughly high. I am going to be high as a motherfucking kite at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when the Wolf goes live. So you guys and Wolf will all have to deal with high Shiya, okay? Oh, wonderful, sensitive. And if you'd like to get on the free list, like, subscribe, and share. Hello, Sheila Ali. How are ya? But we also want your submissions. Ask for advice, share your... Actually, what I'd really love for a lot of you guys to send in is fuck my life stories, okay? Like, oh my God, I was in a cab and I swear it smelled like dog shit in there. Fuck my life. Okay, like somebody just like literally taken a dog shit and I spent the entire ride trying not to throw up. Fuck my life. Share with me your fuck your life stories and let us know if you'd like to be anonymous or if you'd like your name shared with your story, okay? Because you can go either way. But send that into wolf@oldwolfmusic.com, okay? wolf@oldwolfmusic.com. And you know what? I'm going to run a submission contest. I just decided this. All right? I'm going to run a submission contest starting today, okay? Today is the 24th, and we're going to go through the rest of the month today through the rest of the month, I'm going to start a submission contest, and one person from the submissions will randomly be selected to get a free private reading. Okay? So between now and my 2-year anniversary with Wolf, which is going to be on January 30th, which is literally the end of the month. I know it's January 31 days this month, but we're going to run it through the 31st. So, in celebration of my 2-year anniversary with the Wolf, and in support of his podcast, I am going to run a submission contest. For each and every submission that you send in, okay, of the ones that the Wolf chooses to use, somebody will be randomly selected to win a free private reading with me. Full on half hour with me. Okay? I know, Rebecca, no kidding, right? Carmen needs to pack his bag and travel with you. I know, but some of the stuff needs to be handled from where you're at right now. Universe needs you to be where you're at now to bring those right people and right lessons to you. All right. So Amber asked a good question. What good things are happening for the rest of the month and for February for her? Okay, Amber. Oh, like your ex purposely letting your mama cat out that has been missing for, oh my God, you're fucking kidding me, Monica. That's crazy. Fatine, yes, I will stick you on the free list. Absolutely. Sensitive, you're on the list. And if anybody else would like to get on that list, make sure that you follow the instructions on the screen, which is like this video, subscribe to this channel or page if you're on Facebook, and share this video with somebody. Somebody, anybody. It could be your dog. If you share it with your dog, okay? If you share it with your best friend, if you share it with your Facebook group, and they're like, hey, she's doing shit for free. I don't know how long she's going to be doing this, but she's doing shit for free. Okay, so come on. And I'm just going to keep going as long as I feel the inclination to keep going. All right? Because that's that. I've already eaten. I've got my coffee. I've got my green tea. Okay, so I will just keep on keeping on for a while, all right? All right, so what we have for you, good things that are coming. All right, you're going to actually, one of the good things that's going to come for you, Amber, is realizing just how much of other people's shit you're carrying. Okay? So having that realization of, oh my God, this is not my circus. These are not my monkeys. Fuck this shit is going to come. And in that, when you finally say fuck this shit and fuck all y'all throwing all your shit on me, your shit is your shit. That's not my problem. That's your problem. Okay, and learning that magical word, actually the most powerful word in the English language, and actually it's shared, the word has power in all languages, whatever the translation of that word happens to be. No. That is like the most powerful spell, banishing, protective spell you can ever cast. No. Okay, you can say none. You can say 9. Okay? Whatever version of the word no that you can come up with, frickin' say no. Okay? Learn to say no. So, yeah. Okay. Hey, you laugh, but it's true. You laugh, but it's true. All right, so the other thing that you're going to realize, this Amber, for this month, okay, we have for the end of this month in February, is that you're going to get aligned on your goals. Okay, you're going to see a path forward in how to actually make things happen with your goals. Okay, so you'll have a realization. You say no a lot, though. Well, you can say no more, but you're going to, as you learn to let go of the other shit that's not yours, you're going to have a realization on how to move forward on your personal path. Which, you know what? That's fucking awesome. Fucking A. Yeah, right. Okay. But you are going to have to exercise a good judgment on letting go of other people's shit, because you're not going to be able to go forward with your goals as long as you're carrying other people's shit. So you're going to have to be like, yeah, no, thank you. Fuck off. all right, on other people's shit, and then exercise the judgment in order to, you'll see the path forward, but in order to actually do it, okay, you need to actually just, you know, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Appreciative. What do you want your reading on? Rose is up next. Leah, you're on standby. So, appreciative. Let me know what your question is. Angela, let me know you've liked, subscribed, and shared, and I will put you on the free list, my dear. Like, subscribe, and share. And once again, I will remind you guys tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us on the Witch and Wolf Wisdom podcast. I am currently running a giveaway for any of you who submit. We want you to submit your stuff to your magical stories, music, original music. If you're a musician, your poetry, your art. If you have an art project or you're a crafter and you want us to see your art, we want to see it too. Your strange or funny stories, your questions for advice. Specifically, I'd like for you guys to share some of your fuck my life stories. Okay, of just that one little situation where you're like, god damn it, fuck my life. Okay, share that, and one of the people who submits and is used on the podcast will win a free 30-minute private reading with me, one-on-one, person to person. Well, Amber, they're showing you a path forward in your life. That sounds fantastic. You know, maybe a path forward in your psychic development. That's kind of cool. Oh, you've got a creepy Santeria gone wrong story? Oh, fuck yes, drunk. Fuck yes, share it. Share it. Share it. Share it. Send it in to wolf at oldwolfmusic.com. It might even go on tonight if you get it in early enough. If not, then it'll probably be on a future thing. But for any submission that's sent in between now and January 31st, anything that gets used on the podcast, you guys get entered for a free 30-minute private reading. Angela, I will let you know when it's your turn. Did you like, subscribe, and share yet? I don't have you on the... Okay, you have. Okay. So I will let you know when it is your turn. First come, first serve. And how can you participate? Like, subscribe, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share this video with somebody, and you will get on the free list. For tonight, the Wolfpack podcast is just going to be here on YouTube or Facebook. Okay, so you can come in and hang out and chat and have fun. And I have made a commitment to be completely high by 8 o'clock. I'm going to be high as a fucking kite, and y'all are going to get to deal with me high. So there. There's your incentive to come tonight. All right, Rose says, I got onto somebody about a job. They said when something came available, they would be on to me and they will get back to me. And I'd be waiting so long. Do you think, please, and thank you. All right, so somebody promised you a job when it came available. Okay, and you're wanting to know, is this bullshit? Sheila, you're on the list, my dear. Angela, you're on the list as well. I'll let you guys know when it's your turn. But basically, you're wondering if they're being genuine, they're going to get back to you, or if they're bullshitting you. So let's see. About the 30-minute reading. Okay, if you want to get the free 30-minute reading, then submit something to the Wolfpack for our podcast. Submit a funny story. Appreciative, you're now... Oh, yes, you are now. You're right. Rose is... That's right. Okay, so Rose, it's put her question earlier. Okay, there you go. And here's yours question. Appreciative. Okay. Just want to know why my brother has been short and distant with me. Yesterday, he gave me no interaction, and he's been doing this for a while. Well, dang. All right, well, let me explain real quick. If you guys want to win a free 30-minute reading, then submit your original music, poetry, art, strange, funny stories, what the fuck moment, or, you know, ask to be a guest if you have something to say on the podcast, and send that to wolf at oldwolfmusic.com. Somebody will be chosen who is actually utilized on the podcast. So, in other words, you know, you guys send something usable. Somebody that's used on the podcast in one way, shape, form, or fashion, whether it be anonymous or whatever, we'll still have your email. Y'all will all be entered into reading to get a free reading from me. So one person is going to get a free 30-minute reading from me for submitting to the Witch and Wolf Wisdom podcast. All right. So appreciative. Let's see for you, honey. Just want to know why my brother's been so short and distant with me. All right. So why has your brother been short and distant with me? Well, first of all, he's very emotional. He's torn in some kind of a decision that he's making. Okay. And he's hit a roadblock. All right. So there's some kind of a decision that he's making right now that is very emotional. It feels like a life-changing kind of style decision of like how he wants to go forward. And he's just kind of like in his own head. In your head, zombie. Okay, he's in his head. He is totally caught up in his head. And right now he's in the process of shutting everybody out. And that's what this card is about here. He's in the process of shutting everybody out so that he can make a decision. He's kind of right now at the edge of making that decision. So I expect once he's decided whatever is going on with him right now, that his attitude will change in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But that's why. Okay. Rose already asked her question. Leah, you're up next, so be ready. Pascal, you are after Leah, so be on standby. All right, so Rose wants to know if the job situation is bullshit or legit. Is it bullshit or is it legit? Okay. This is legit. This person is genuinely looking to help you. However, it doesn't look like the position is coming up anytime soon. So I would not put all my eggs in that basket. This person is legit. They are not bullshit. Okay, Rose. But at the same point, they have to wait for a position to come open. And it's gonna and have that kind of opportunity to present you forward, and that's gonna take some time. So if you put all your eggs in that basket, you're gonna be sitting around broke waiting for a while. Charlie, like, subscribe, and share. Okay, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll put you on the list. But yeah, this person, Rose, is legit, but it's gonna take a while. So I would go ahead and start looking elsewhere for a job if you're gonna be broke without one, kind of thing. All right. Leah, you're up next. Leah, you're up. It's your turn. Pascal, you're up after Leah. Joshi, you're on standby. Like, subscribe, and share, guys. Like, subscribe, and share. That way, when I do these freebies, you guys can know about it, or when I do my regulars. I do freebies on every live. Most of the time, you don't get to ask a question. Most of the time, it's just a free one card. But hey, it's still something free for like, subscribing, and sharing. I mean, that's really not much to ask for, right? But yes, anybody who does a submission to the Wolf Pack that gets used will be entered into a drawing for a free 30-minute reading from LadyShiya. Private 30-minute reading from me. So share your stories, especially would love those funny what the fuck moments. Okay, if you have a what the fuck moment, fuck my life, what the fuck, how did that just happen? Walked into Walmart today and somebody had a thong riding so far up their ass, I swear I could see the brown of their asshole. Okay, that would be a what the fuck or fuck my life moment. Something that you can't unsee. One of those crazy stories, you know, I want crazy stories. I like those crazy stories. One time somebody shared a crazy story about a Furby convention thing that they ended up going to, and it ended up being a interesting kind of little crazy sex party. Yeah, that was a story. Tonight we're sharing somebody's poetry, heartfelt poetry that they've written. So that'll be shared on the podcast this evening. And I do believe we're going to be talking about the recently deceased legend, David Crosby. So from Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. Hey, you, how you doing? So yeah, come on for a little bit of music therapy, humor therapy, and stuff like that tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same bat time, same bat channel. All right. Leah, last call for Leah. Pascal, why don't you go ahead and ask your question? Joshi, you are on standby, so have your question ready. Aliana, you're after Joshi. People who are currently on the list, if you don't hear your name, it's because I haven't seen that you've liked, subscribed, and shared yet. People who are on the free list right now: Leah, looking for your question; Pascal, Joshi, Aliana, Rebecca, Crazy Girl, Nikwa, Eeyore, Sensitive, Fatine, Sheila, and Angela. All right, Pascal has his, her, I don't know. No telling. Question says, career reading for me. I've moved to a new region with a job all lined up. Unfortunately, money-wise, with hours and the work environment is not so good. So any insight for changes on the new work path? Yeah, don't you hate it when expectations don't? Okay. So he, him. Welcome, brother. I try not to assume gender. Wait, what, Leah? Okay, you're there. So there's your question. So I'll do your question in a minute. Okay. So let's see. About some job info for Pascal here. Okay. We'll get into that in just a second there, Leah. For you, we've got for job intentions. Yes, the planets will come into alignment for you to find that new job. Okay. But in the meanwhile, you need to kind of stay in your lane. That's what this is. It's like, shut yourself down to all the bullshit that's going around at your current job and stay in your lane and set your boundaries. But looking for other jobs right now is the way to go, and your planets will come into alignment. So but what I'm seeing here is staying with this job until you find that other job. But the universe absolutely will reward you for putting yourself out there. And basically what I'm feeling here for you, Pascal, is that you got moved for a reason, and you're in this place now for a reason. And this is part of what's coming into, you're in the right area and in the right framework to be getting to the real point where you're supposed to be. Does that make some sense? So yes, definitely go looking for another job. Meanwhile, stay in your lane, set your boundaries. All right, very much. All right, Leah's question is similar. Her brother has changed since his girlfriend. She wants to know about his girlfriend's intentions towards him. Well, she obviously wants to keep him all to herself. She likes the attention. She's very loving and wants all of his emotional energy. And she will at all costs do whatever it takes to keep his attention on her. So it's not that he's mad at you or anything like that. She just really is that insecure. Because that's how that reads to me when somebody's like, I need your balls. I need all your emotional attention. Is that she is a fucking insecure bitch. Sorry, did I say that out loud? Oh, let me say it again. She's a fucking insecure bitch. All right, and she needs to learn how to give her guy back his fucking man card, accept him for who he is, and just simply go up and say, hey, I would like some attention. All right, when I need attention, I go up to the wolf. He'll ask me, you need anything from me right now? I'm like, yeah, I need a cuddle. Okay, and I'll give him a cuddle. You need anything right now? Yeah, I need a hug. I go up to him and I look at him. He goes, you need something? Yes, I need this. I need attention. I need pets. I need cuddles. I need whatever. No, you can't choke her. It's illegal. She's not worth going to jail for. Sorry. Joshi, what's your question? What do you want your reading on? Aliana, you're up after him. Rebecca, be on standby. Hey, Samantha, how you doing, girl? Joshi says, will I get my visa for Australia this February or March? Are there any complications? So let's pull a yes or no card first on will you get your visa? And that's a yes. Okay, are there any complications? It's just balancing through red tape at this point, it looks like, and looking at your past. So background check? Background check is a potential complication and just red tape. So that just sounds like delays. Background check and that sort of thing. So looking at your past, that to me says background check. I'm interpreting that in this case. So hopefully that helps and blesses you there, Joshy, but it looks like you're gonna get it. Haha, they flagged it? Oh my gosh, that's insane. You're fucking kidding me. Oh my god, Facebook filters are so fucking sensitive now. Can't even say the word bitch anymore. You know, so don't even try to type bitch because Facebook will flag your ass. So, Aliana, what did you want your reading on? Rebecca Ellis, you're up next after her. And then Crazy Girl, be on standby. You're welcome, Joshy. I don't know, background checks could take a while. You know, that's sometimes red tape takes a little bit to go through, whatever, whether you cross up with somebody else, they have to make sure it's you or whatever. It kind of makes sense. And if you have something in your background, they might have to evaluate it, you know, say, oh, this is an acceptable thing, or this is, yeah, no, fuck that. We don't want you here. Kind of thing. You never know. Aliana, it's your turn. Rebecca Ellis, be ready. You're up next. Crazy Girl, you're on standby. So yes, tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Witch and Wolf Wisdom Podcast. And if you would like a chance to win a free private reading from me for a half-hour private reading, go ahead and join the Wolf Pack by submitting your original music, your poetry, your art, your crafts, your strange or funny stories, your what the fuck moment, your fuck my life, or even your request for advice. Send that into wolf@oldwolfmusic.com. That is wolf@oldwolfmusic.com. Submissions that are used will be entered into a giveaway for a 30-minute private session with me. Woohoo! Aliana, I just want to know if my ancestors approve of Liam or not. I have an opportunity, Liam or Cat. I have an opportunity to work with either. Which one will give me the best results? Okay, so I don't know the difference between Liam and Cat, so we're going to go Liam here and Cat here. All right, so we have Liam or Cat. Liam, it looks like the best one. Okay. I will fucking conquer this. You will. It'll be working hard together and stuff like that. But this is the victory card. You will fucking conquer this. Okay. Cat here is somebody who is kind of going to go her own emotional way. She's going to be, I'm saying she, but because I have a queen here, she's going to be emotionally volatile. She's going to not always pay you the attention. Look how she's looking off in the distance. Okay, she's got her own distractions. We have the puppy dog distraction. We have the cup over here. Okay, so somebody who's highly distractible, and well, probably when I see something like this, I'm seeing somebody that you're having to do all this shit on your own, working with. Okay, so Liam it is. Yes, you were right, Leah. Leah was working on her intuition, guessed Liam. So yes. Good listening to your intuition, Leah. Yay, you. Yeah, by the way, if any of you guys would like to learn the tarot, highly recommend you guys join the Shiya's Mentorship Circle. Okay, we have, right now, we're doing our Teaching Thursday classes on learning the tarot, as well as the ongoing guides with all the tarot definitions and how to, how-tos and yada, yada, yada in the guides. But it's also a Facebook group where you can learn self-learning, self-paced learning with all of the stuff that I dump out there in archive for you guys to just go through and learn and learn and learn. What are the topics? Runes, tarot, empathy, spells, witchcraft, shadow work, mindfulness, astrology, dream interpretation, Reiki, and much more. Okay? Rebecca Ellis, what do you want your reading on? Crazy Girl, you're up after Rebecca. Nikwa, you're on standby. People who are currently on the list right now are Rebecca, Crazy Girl, Nikwa, Eeyore, Sensitive, Fatine, Sheila, and Angela. If you did not hear your name, that's because you're not on my list. You want to get on my list? Like, subscribe, and share. Okay, Rebecca says, open to any guidance you have for me. I've got a lot going on this year with baby, wedding, and career. So let's see what the universe has to tell you to kind of help you live your best life here. Okay? So first of all, you need to get in touch with your spirit guides. You're missing your spirituality. Okay? You need to make sure that you are on a constant path for learning and growth, and specifically in the realm of spirituality. Okay? And we end up right back at spirituality. Okay? Spirituality. Learn spirituality. Practice spirituality. Okay? Get in touch with your spirit guide. Alright? Learn from your spirit guide. And practice your spirituality. Okay? Your spirituality, however you frame that out for you, Rebecca, your spirituality is king. Your spirituality is key. And if you neglect that, your life is going to go haywire. I don't care if it is saying 3 Hail Marys every moment, or every morning, or if it is doing your morning intentions, evenings reflections, if it is your monthly espets, celebrating the full moon and the new moon and following that, whatever. If it's going to church on Sunday, who cares? But you need to ground yourself. You need to have that grounding, that foundation in spiritual awareness, getting in touch with your spirit guide, learning the shit that your spirit guide is putting towards you, and practicing your goddamn spirituality. Okay? Reading memes on Facebook does not make you spiritual. Hell, even sharing spiritual memes on Facebook does not make you spiritual. So you're gonna actually have to sit down and fucking meditate. Okay? So take a little heartbeat and make it happen. All right, crazy girl, you're up. What do you want your reading on? Nikwa, you're going to be next. Eeyore, you are on standby. Essen, if you would like to be on the free reading list, you can like, subscribe, and share, and I will put you on the free reading list. Crazy girl, what's your question? Nikwa, you're going to be up next. Eeyore, Amy, you're on standby. Now, I know some of you are telling me you're subscribing and you're not, because my number's not going up. So, karma's a bitch, motherfuckers. Haha, just saying. You end up getting some for free without following the requirements. You're going to have to answer the gods on that. I'm trusting your word, but you got to answer the gods on that. Okay, Asin, you've subscribed, but have you liked and shared this video? That is one step of 3. All right, last call for crazy girl. Last call for crazy girl. Nikwa, what question did you want to ask for your reading today, Nikwa? Eeyore, Amy, you're up next after Nikwa. And Sensitive, you're on standby. Crazy girl, you're on last call. All right, Nikwa, are you here? Crazy girl. Are you here? Nikwa, what's your question? Eeyore Amy. Nico, I'm going to put you on last call as well. Eeyore Amy, what's your question? Sensitive, you're next. Fatine, you're on standby. Crazy Girl and Niqua, you are both on last call right now. So you need to get your questions in. Otherwise, you will be removed from the list. Eeyore Amy. Meanwhile, be on standby, Sensitive and Fatine. Have y'all's questions ready. So yeah, you guys should definitely think about joining us tonight for the mentorship, or for the Witch and Wolf Wisdom podcast. And join the podcast, join the join the Wolf Pack. Send in your original music, poetry, art, strange or funny stories, what the fuck stories, fuck my life moments, ask your question for advice, fuck anything, okay? Wolf at oldwolfmusic.com. Any submissions that are used on the actual podcast will be submitted for you to win a free 30-minute private reading with the witch. Okay, free 30-minute private reading with me. Okay, Eeyore asks, do I need to stand my ground and start put in my department, or look at moving departments? I have a boss that doesn't consider me, even though I do so much for the team. That's a real big thing. Let me ask you, Amy, have you gone to your boss and said, I don't feel appreciated? Hey, BU, how you doing? Like, subscribe, and share, and I'll stick you on the list. Good to see you again. Have you actually gone to your boss and said, hey, I'm feeling less than appreciated? Should you stand your ground and stay put in your department, or look at moving departments? All right, should you stay, or should you go? All right, I'm definitely seeing stay, okay? All right, BU, I'll put you on the list, my dear. All right, I'm definitely seeing stay, all right? I'm seeing that you have really put in a lot to this area, and you're definitely being emotional in your response towards your department kind of thing, okay? So, all right, Nico, I got your question. We'll do yours next. But you're going to have to let your head rule, okay, to stay here. Now, should you go to your boss and let them know that you're feeling less than appreciated? Yeah. Okay. You need to actually find a way to politely stand your ground. They're two-faced, keep that in mind, yeah, but that doesn't mean you still can't go to your boss and say, hey, I've been doing a lot of work and I'm just feeling underappreciated at this point. You know, I'm doing extra stuff and I'm putting in a lot of extra energy and I'm running out of energy, and it's at the point to where if my extra work isn't appreciated, I'm not gonna be doing it. You know? Because that's not what I'm getting paid for. Setting appropriate boundaries. And oh my gosh, crucial conversation maybe, Amy? You read the fucking book? Have you read the fucking book? Just asking. All right. Nico says, what are Dion's true feelings towards me? Okay. What are his true feelings towards you? He likes to have fun with you. He likes having a good time. Okay. Will you reconcile and be back together again? Yeah, y'all are going to go. And Nico, I think you're behind in the viewing. You're probably not at the live. But Niqua, you guys are gonna go back and forth, but the way I'm seeing here, you're booty call, girl. So yeah, you'll be back together again, but you're a booty call. Be aware. He's not looking for a relationship. He sees you as a good time. His true feelings towards you are a good time. Okay? Alright, Asidla, I will put you on the free list. Shonda, if you would like to get on the free list, you can like, subscribe, and share. Let me know that you have liked, subscribed, and shared, and I will put you on the free list. On your honor, because karma's a bitch if you say you've subscribed and you don't. Just saying. Okay. Just saying. All right, so who was up next? Let's look at that. We've done, okay, Crazy Girl's off the list because we did last call on her several times. Sensitive, what do you want your reading on? What's your question? Fatine, you're up next. Sheila, you're on standby. BU, I will let you know when it's your turn. Excellent. Some people are actually doing what they said. Yay! Chenda, you like, subscribe. Did you share? There are 3 things that have to be done. Like, subscribe, and share. Sinla, I have put you on the list. I will let you know when it's your turn. You can ask your question. You got to be here for a few minutes while other people get their readings. So, Sensitive, just want to do a stay or go in my relationship, which is better for my higher good. Nikwa, you are behind in the view, so therefore you're like replying to stuff we were talking about 4 or 5 minutes ago. Angela, it's not your turn yet, but you can ask when it is your turn. I'll let you know when it's your turn. Stay or go in my relationship, which is better for my higher and greater good. Okay, should you stay or should you go? Should you stay? If you stay, you really need to work on a common communication thing. What's going on is that you guys just aren't communicating. You're not bonding. You guys need to work on some bonding time and communication. Okay. To me, this is a stay, because if you go, you're just putting yourself. It's like you're putting. Like when I have the judgment here, judgment is about releasing things which no longer serve, and your relationship does still serve, is what I'm picking up here. Okay? So, yeah. Well, Angela, since we're doing that, there's two, you're saying which men, which one of them is a twin flame and which one's right. That's kind of the wrong way you're asking. You're saying, there are 2 masculines that I communicate with. One is a false twin. How do I tell which one's the true divine masculine? First of all, look at their character. Okay, the divine masculine individual will show their character, but just because you're talking to them doesn't mean that they're a twin flame. We'll have to kind of look at that and see, but don't assume that they're a twin flame just because you're feeling passionate about them, okay? Hello, Bella. Good to see ya. All right, so you're welcome, Sensitive. I would absolutely, and you know what? My favorite book, I'm going to recommend my favorite book for those of you guys who don't know. If you're wanting to work on communication in your relationship, or even in your business and in your personal life, your business life, with your kids, with your job, with your coworkers, with your friends, and especially with your spouses or your partners, Crucial Conversations, Tools for Talking When the Stakes Are High. This seems like a business book, and it kind of is, but it really is for everywhere you need to have critical conversations. And crucial conversations mostly happen in people where you're in each other's face every fucking day. All right, so you need to be able to have those crucial conversations. All right. Fatine, what did you want your reading on? Sheila, you're up after Fatine, and Angela, you're up on standby. You're welcome, Nikwa. My coffee's gone now. Sad face. Bella, to get on the list, you got to follow the instructions, which is like, subscribe, and share. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share this video to somebody. Share it to a friend, coworker, Facebook, wherever. Share it somewhere. And once you've done that, I will absolutely put you on the list. Fatine, last call for Fatine. Sheila Ali. What do you want your reading on? Angela, be on standby. You're up after Sheila. BU, you're up after Angela. And Asinla, you're up after BU. Those are the last people that are currently on my list. And if we get to the end of the list, then we're going to get to the end of the live. Well, let me change your question. Okay, Angela, I'll let you know it's your turn. You're up after Sheila, okay? Sheila comes first. How do you make things better? Okay, because things can always, and if you just ask generally, will things get better for you? Well, you're not putting a time frame on it, and where I feel like you're like, you want things better sooner rather than later. So why don't we change that, Sheila, to how do things get better for you? Okay, how do things get better for you? All right. And we're going to start off with, first of all, you got to have a goal. Okay. Second of all, you need to proceed with caution. Take a little time to yourself. Look at things that are really going on. Don't bullshit yourself. Okay. And take some time to just not take action and learn about the things that are happening around you. Learn people's true natures. What's happening is, what I'm feeling from this is that you're somehow putting your faith and trust in people that just really are negative for you, that are not good for you, that are dragging your energy down. Okay? So you need to kind of get away from some of those influences, set your own goal, and start working towards that goal, learning towards that goal, but let people show you their true colors. Honey, if somebody says, hey, I'm a good person, I'm a good person, I'm a good person, but that they show you through their actions, through what they're doing, that they're not a good person, believe the actions. Once they show you who they are, believe them. Okay? Not necessarily. Actions speak louder than words. Once they show you who they are, whether they say, give me another chance, whether they say, hey, I'm a good person. You know what? Good people don't have to send out and say, I'm a good person, I'm a good person, I'm a good person. First, to me, that is a red sign of maybe you're not a good person. If you're trying to convince me so hard that you're a good person, maybe you're not a good person, because you know what? If you were a good person, that would be evidenced by your actions, motherfucker. All right? So you need to start paying attention to people's actions, and when they show you that they're a shithead, believe them. Okay? But how things get better for you, set your own goals, take yourself apart from everybody, and really examine everything and learn what the universe is trying to show you, what the universe is trying to teach you. Angela, you wanted a general reading, sweetheart? Fatine, absolute last call for you, Fatine. Send in your question. You are on last call, Fatine. Angela, you wanted a general. BU, you're going to be next. Asinla, you're on standby. And remember, if you want to get on the free list, and that Asinla is at the end of the free list right now. If you want to get on the list, you need to like, subscribe, and share. Once I get to the end of the list, we're at the end of the live. And BU, we're not at yours yet, but we will be. So you want a general when it comes to you. Gotcha. Angela, let's see a general for you. All right, you need to really take some time to examine all the options. You think you know everything that's going on and that you have an emotional handle on it, but I will tell you right now, there are other things that are going on behind the scenes that you have not seen. Because have you ever seen like a horse that is like pulling one of those carriages through the cities, and they all have those blinders on so that the cars don't distract them and stuff like that? That's kind of how you are right now. Okay, you're looking forward. You're looking in the direction that you're going, and your peripheral vision is currently blind, not picking up other options, other opportunities, or other distractions and other problems. Okay, so you really need to open your eyes, Angela. Look around you, Angela. See the things that aren't directly in your path and deal with those on a level to keep you on the path that you have chosen. All right. So there are things that are not being seen by you. Hey, Queen, how you doing? Remember, like, subscribe, and share if you guys want to get on the free list. I'm almost at the end of the free list, so if we get to the end of the free list and nobody else has liked, subscribed, and shared to get on the free list, then we will end the live. But I'm going to keep it going for a little while longer if you do. But to get on that list, to ask a question, to get a free reading, you need to like, subscribe, and share. And guys, do not forget to show up tonight for the Witch and Wolf Wisdom podcast. Okay. That basically tonight, it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of good times. It's interactive. You can chat with us, YouTube or Facebook. Okay. Angela, both. Honestly, you're just too focused to see anything else. Sheba, did you share this video with somebody? It's like, subscribe, and share. 3 things that you need to do to get on the list. Let me know when you've shared and I will put you on the list. But basically, yeah, it's basic when you're doing that. You're typing your story to Wolf's emails. Do you like, subscribe, and share, drunk? So, yeah, Angela, I hope that helps and blesses you and gives you direction. Tonight is the Witch and Wolf Wisdom podcast. Send in your submissions, your stories, like Drunk is now doing, with it, your original music, your poetry, your art, your crafts, your strange or funny stories, your what the fuck moment, your fuck my life moment, and Sheba, you're on the list. Whatever, share it to the wolf at allwolfmusic.com. Any of the submissions that are used on the podcast will be entered into a drawing for a free private reading with me. Okay? 30-minute free private tarot reading with me. For sharing your story for the podcast, wolf at allwolfmusic.com. All right, Drunky, I'm putting you on the list, baby. All right. Be you. You wanted a general reading, yes? But yes, join the Wolf Pack. Wolf at allwolfmusic.com. All right. So be you. Let's see what we got. Fatine, you're off the list now. I called you last call too many times. You're not here, so bye-bye. Hopefully we'll see you again in the future. Be you, General, for you. What does the universe want to tell you? Oh boy. You are just totally busier than a one-armed person at a paper hanging contest. And you are maintaining this busyness to avoid dealing with whatever depression and heartache is on you right now. Thing is that you're looking at the negative. You're like dealing with this negative emotional thing. And let me tell you, Shakespeare said it himself. The evil men do lives after them. The good is often interred with their bones. That means that negative emotions, negative feelings, they last longer and they are far more pervasive. It's kind of like, that old fish smell. Like you go into the fish market and before you even get to the fish counters, you can smell that. And you're like, oh my God. Okay, that smells horrible. All right. And you can be wearing, or you can be passing a perfume stand. And if you're too close to that fishy smell, everything that's perfumey is now going to smell perfumey fishy. Okay. Sweet and fishy. Spicy and fishy. Patchouli and fish. Ew. Yuck. Okay. So you've got to kind of find a way to walk away from the fish market, walk away from all of that negativity, so that you can kind of get yourself better on track and let go of those negative feelings, those depression, that kind of like, whether it's, the seasonal affective or whatever. You gotta, you're keeping yourself busy, but the busy thing isn't really helping you. You're gonna have to find a way to move yourself out of the realm of that fishy smell from the bad vibes. Does that make sense? You gotta get away from the radiation if you want to heal from it. And that feels like that's what you're kind of going on, is that you're in proximity of a lot of negativity, and that's just wearing on you. Asinla, what did you want your reading on? Queen of Sheba, you're going to be up after Asinla, and Drunk, you're going to be up after Queen of Sheba, and that is the end of the list, unless somebody else likes, subscribes, and shares, and joins the list. But I think we are getting towards the end here. We've been on for a hot minute. Tiara, hi. Do I know you under a different nickname? If you want to like, subscribe, and share, then I'll put you on the list, Shiya. Hello, Pat. How are you? You guys like, subscribe, and share. I'll keep it going. I'll keep it going. You got to like, subscribe, and share to get on the list. Let me know that you have liked, subscribed, and shared, and I will keep this thing going as long as the list doesn't run out. But if the list ever runs out, so does the live. All right, so Asinla, what would you like your reading on? Queen of Sheba, you're up next. And Drunk, you're up after that. Chiara, I'm putting you on the list after Drunk. Carla, if you want to be on the list, like, subscribe, and share. Same thing for you, Pat. Like, subscribe, and share. Let me know that you've liked, subscribed, and shared, and I'll stick you on the list. And look at her. She liked, loved, and shared. I like them hearts. Heart, hearty, hearty, heart, heart. Hearty, hearty, heart, heart. Pat, you're on the list, my dear. Much love back at you. Asinla, what did you want your reading on? What's your question? What do you want to know? What do inquiring minds want to know? All right, Carla. I will put you on the pre-list. Yay, welcome. Like, subscribe, and share gets you on the list. All right, Asenla, I'm looking for you to ask your question. I know you're here, so ask your question. Shiva, why don't you go ahead and ask your question while we're waiting on Asenla to type? Drunk, be on standby. You're up after these two. All right. Sheba, okay. Both of them asked their questions. All right, so we'll do Asinla first. My crush, Akim, or Akum. Does he love you or not? Okay. He loves me. He loves me not. No, he actually does. He doesn't really love you. He looks at you as a potential. He's kind of a little balanced on love. I mean, it takes a little while for him to do that, but he does look at you as a potential. So that's about as good as you're going to get at this stage. You guys just don't have the interaction for him to love you. Okay? So he's interested. That's good. Interest is good. Work on it from that direction. Okay. Sheba, are you in a relationship looking for love or have a person of interest? Drunk, be on standby. You're up after Sheba. After Drunk is going to be Chiara. Asenla, I think you're behind. I've already answered the question, but your questions are coming up well after the fact, so I don't think you're up to the live video. So that little red bar, you want to make sure it's all the way to the right. You're looking for love. All right. So let's see what we got for you, Sheba. Okay, so you've had a lot of lying assholes. Apparently in your love life, and go ahead and expect some more of that. All right, you're gonna find somebody who would be a good dating partner for a time, okay, but don't, just because you find somebody who's a good dating partner that's gonna come up within the next 6 months, don't close off your options, because that is just a temporary. Why is this not focusing? Focus, motherfucker. Sorry, my camera decided it's going to be blurry right now. So we are going to do this. We're going to turn off the camera, off, and we're going to turn it back on. And now it's all red. So we're going to do this. Echo. Make paint soft white. There we go. That's a little better. Hello, Anna. And Dana. Yes, I'll put you on the list. Carla, I've already put you on the list for liking, subscribing, and sharing. Thank you. All right. So, Asimla, try communicating. Try actually talking to him. You know, he's interested in you. So how do you get somebody who's interested more interested? By talking to him and letting the relationship develop. Okay? Women who play coy, y'all are screwing yourselves up. Don't do that. Okay, you don't want to give away the farm. Don't give away the milk if you wanted to buy the cow. But you at least got to parade the cow in front of them just a little bit and let them know, hey, this cow's on the market. And if you want to buy the cow, this is what you got to do. Okay? Be a pretty cow. Hee. All right, drunk, what do you want your reading on, my dear? But yeah. Queen, you got some good shit coming. Don't close off your options because more is coming once you find that good kind of dating partner to kind of get out there and, you know, experience a little bit of that wow, whatever, okay? But you'll have a good dating experience within the next 6 months. But again, keep your options open. You're more than welcome. Drunk, what do you want your reading on? Shiya, you're going to be up after Drunk. Pat, you're on standby. All right, Drunk. Drunk is probably still writing that email that he said he was writing. Shiya, what's your question? We'll come back to Drunk and see if Drunk comes up with this question in a minute. Shiya, what do you want your reading on, Shiya? Oh, there's Drunk. I want to know what lays in the future. Pat standing by. Pat says standing by. All right, well, a lot of potential for you, Drunk, okay? You've got a lot of experience and potential, but you need to get your shit organized, okay? Because you've got some people that if you're not organized, they're going to take advantage of you, okay? So you really need to take some time to set processes and organization, okay? I already answered that, Asimla. You got to go up and talk to them. You got to be an interesting person, okay? You're a potential in his mind, but I've already answered that, okay? I'm going to put you on a timeout for a few minutes so that you can catch up to the live, Asimla, and then you can rejoin us in 5 minutes, okay? But yes, for you, Drunk, you've got a lot of potential coming ahead of you. But if you don't get your shit organized, somebody's going to take advantage of you. Okay, so I'm seeing new opportunities, really good things happening for you. But again, set your processes, set your organization, set your rules for yourself. And otherwise, you're going to get taken advantage of very badly in the near future. Okay, so be careful of that. Chiara, what did you want your reading on? She says, and Carla, I'll let you know when it's your turn. All right, guys, if you jump your turn, I will take you off the list if I've said it several times and you still jump your turn. All right, wait for me to call your name and ask you what your question is. You can have your question ready, but wait for me to call your name and say, what is your question? So, Chiara, what is your question? And Chiara says, I just want to know when my soulmate will finally come. The people who are interested in me and very close, and almost assuming that means ultimate one is almost there. So that means I've been in the work, which is good, doing the work. Okay, well, you know, we don't always get our soulmate every lifetime. Drunk, it's not like I'm psychic or some shit. Hello. All right. But, just because you've been going through and doing the work doesn't mean you're guaranteed a soulmate. But we have multiple soulmates. And sometimes it's just about learning and being in the now, being in the present and learning what we need to learn. But let's see if you are is your soulmate or one of your soulmates coming down the pike. All right. So what we see here is a definite yes, but you've got to learn to set your boundaries first. Okay. You've got to learn to set your boundaries first, and you've got to learn to let your past go. See, here's the thing, Chiara. Are you listening, Chiara? If you don't let your past go, your soulmate will not be attracted to you. Okay? Nobody finds it attractive to see somebody who's hung up on their past shit. Whether they're hung up on an ex, whether they're hung up on their traumas. Okay? You need to work on letting go of your past shit, setting those boundaries for yourself, and letting go of your past shit in order to really be attractive to one of your soulmates. All right? You're still hung up on some of those old traumas, girl. Gotta let them go. Gotta process them out. All right? Your soulmate is close, but your soulmate, if they come before you're at that point of being able to let the past go, you're gonna fuck up that relationship. And you don't want to do that, Chiara. Okay? Be willing to let go of your past. Pat, what would you like your reading on? Carla, you're going to be up after Pat. Dana, you're up after Carla. And that is the end of the list if you've not heard your name. And, well, Chiara, come and hang out on the lives. We talk about shadow work all the time. And I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night. I'm working on adding in some daytimes, which is why I'm doing some free daytime. So let the daytime people know, hey, I exist. Hi. I exist. Do you exist? I exist. Well, you know what? Maybe you found one. I do counseling and shit too. So come and hang out. There's so much that you can learn. You can also join the mentorship circle if you want to, which is kind of like group therapy. All right. The mentorship circle is great for group therapy. It's $25 a month. It's a Facebook group. There's self-paced learning in the guides. Okay. I do teaching Thursday classes, which right now we're learning tarot. We have weekly journal prompts, which are all shadow work journaling together. Okay. We have exclusive guided meditations, an exclusive spell archive, special mentorship circle chats where we can talk about all of this stuff and our traumas and dramas and everything. Okay. We have the community support from each other, and everything is archived for self-paced review. There's learning in the guides about runes, tarot, empathy, spells, witchcraft, shadow work, mindfulness, astrology, dream interpretation, Reiki, and so fucking much more. So if you're interested in it, you can learn more at LadyShiya.com and get signed up there. But that might be a great place for you, Chiara. I would love to have you. Ask anybody who's in it. Most of the circle members have come and gone already. I've been on the live, got their reading, and fucked off and do something else. But yeah, you also get, that's the other thing with the mentorship circle. So you get free readings every Monday that I'm live. And yes, Pat, I do private readings. And not only do I do private readings, but who would like to get a free private reading? Anybody? Would anybody here like a free private reading from me? Anybody? Just say yes if you'd like a free private reading from me, and I'll tell you how to do it. Yeah, and there are times, Chiara, when we think we've done our shadow work and then bam, something else crashes us in the face and you're like, fuck, I thought I dealt with that. Well, yeah, you dealt with the surface part of that, but what about this little underlying deep thorn here that's kind of gotten up under your skin and it's going, you know what I mean? All right, so some of you guys would like some free private readings. Well, here's how to do it. Every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have the Witch and the Wolf Wisdom Podcast. It's not a reading. It's time for fun and music and current events and discussion and everything like that. But we like this to be an interactive time. So we want your magic. We want your original music, your poetry, your art, your crafts, your strange or funny stories, your what the fuck moment, your fuck my life moment, your oh my God, I need some goddamn advice. Will somebody please give me some advice on this shit moment? Okay? Now, all you got to do is write this in and send it to wolf@oldwolfmusic.com. All right? And if it is used on the podcast, then you will be entered to win a free private reading with moi. Okay, free 30-minute private reading with me. We're going to do this between now and the end of January, and if it goes over well, then maybe we'll do it every month and keep that going, okay? But get a free private reading with me if your submission is used on the Witch and Wolf Wisdom podcast. And you can put on your email, I wish to stay anonymous or not. Asinla, you already did ask a question earlier. We already did a reading for you, my dear. If you want to ask another question, you can join for another live. All right, so Pat, what did you want your reading on? You said, is my current relationship going to last? So yeah, if you want to win a free private reading with me, give your submission in to wolf@oldwolfmusic.com with something original, your original music, poetry, art, strange or funny stories. Ask for advice, anything, okay? Send it in. If it gets used on the podcast, then you will be entered in the drawing. All right. You want to know, will my current relationship last? Are you sure you want to know that, Pat? I'm gonna double check and ask you that. Are you sure you want to know that rather than let this go on an organic thing? Because sometimes this knowledge can skew the future. Carla, you're going to be up after Pat, so be ready with your question. Dana, you're going to be up after Carla. Anybody else has not heard their name and wants to be on the list, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And with for free, you don't be greedy, one per person. Please and thank you. You can get somebody else on and they can ask a question for you. That's always a possibility. All right, she says yes, she really wants to know, is her current relationship really going to last? Here's the thing, honey. First of all, you are really dug deep into this relationship. Okay? Asinla. I already answered that you cannot ask another question on this live, okay? So I wish you good luck, but I'm going to ask you to find another reader because you don't listen too well. So it doesn't do you any good to come and ask a question and not hear the answers. All right. So blessed be. I wish you the best of luck. Good luck on finding a new reader for yourself. Okay. I wish you the best. All right. So that's called boundaries, folks. You're kind of hung up in this relationship. You've got yourself well and truly ensconced. Okay. And your feelings for this person go very, very deep. Okay. So honestly, you can redirect this relationship to going forward, but it's going to take some work on your part. It's definitely going to take some work on your part. So here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to recommend the book. So the answer is yes, it can. And mostly because you really don't want to leave this relationship, no matter what you're thinking about, no matter how he's acting, you're not ready to give up on this thing yet. So the best thing that you can do is try to make the best of your current relationship by learning how to communicate. Okay? Communicate openly. Crucial conversations. Tools for talking when the stakes are high. You can search on YouTube for this book and listen to an Audible for free. Or you can get it on Audible, the app, or you can get it from Amazon. You can go to your local bookstore. It's a very popular book, over 4 million copies sold. It's great. It's a fantastic book. Best book I've ever read on learning how to speak your truth in love and how to talk with somebody who's just being a dick. Okay? When they're being a dick, it's about getting them to actually actively involve themselves in a conversation, a back and forth conversation. All right, and the problem I feel like you're having, Pat, is that you're coming up against this brick wall in conversational bubbles, you know? So, Carla, what did you want your reading on? Evening, Jennifer, how you doing? Anybody else wants to get on the free list, you better do it now. We're coming to the end of it, and to get on the free list, you got to like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget, tonight is the Witch and Wolf Wisdom podcast, and you can be a part of that by sending your submission into wolf@oldwolfmusic.com. You have an incentive this month to get your submission in by, if you would like to get a free 30-minute private reading with me, anybody who sends a submission in and it is used on the podcast will be entered to win a free private reading with me between now and the end of the month. Free private reading. Send in your submissions. All right, Nancy, I'll put you on the free reading list. Becky, I'll put you on the free reading list. Jennifer, let me know when you've liked, subscribed, and shared, and I'll stick you on the list. All right. So, Carla, what did you want your reading on? Dana, be ready with your question next. You're welcome, Pat. You are more than welcome. Hope to see you back more often. Seen you a few times now. Happy to see returning names. Makes me happy. All right, guys. Don't forget, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. And I have promised, if you guys want to see what I'm like when I am high as a fucking kite, by 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, I am going to be high as a fucking kite. So you guys can laugh and giggle at me all you want. Carla, what's your question? Jennifer, I'm putting you on the free list. All right. And I'm going to say now, last call for the free list. You guys have just between now and when I finish Carla's reading, before I shut down the free list, and we will finish everybody who's currently on the free list. People on the free list right now are Carla, Dana, Nancy, Becky, and Jennifer. So if you want to get on the free list, like, subscribe, and share. So Carla, what's your question? Dana, get your question ready, because you're coming. Your times are coming. And when I finish Carla's reading, I will shut down the free list. Anybody who's on the list is on it. Anybody who's not, well, you're just going to have to wait for another time. And yes, do consider joining the mentorship circle, especially if you're needing that extra support. You want to develop your empathy. You want to develop, maybe learn how to read tarot, learn how to do your own shadow work. Jennifer, you're in the mentorship group. What do you think of it? Dominique, no, you are not on the free list. Would you like to be? Make sure. Oh, there you are. Like, subscribed, and shared. I see it. Okay. So yes, you are now on the free list. Carla, what's your question? I think Carla's behind. So that gives you guys a couple more minutes to try to like, subscribe, and share and get on the list. So there you go. All right, Dominique, you are on the list. People on the list are Carla, Dana, Nancy, Becky, Jennifer, and Dominique in that order. Jennifer, have you found the mentorship circle to be a benefit to you, my dear? It is $25 a month. You can join by going to LadyShiya.com. You also, that gives you a free reading every Monday that I do a Monday Night Live. Every Monday Night Live reading show that I do, you guys can come and get a free reading if you're a part of the mentorship circle, as well as all the teaching that I do on runes, tarot, empathy, spells, witchcraft, shadow work, mindfulness, astrology, dream interpretation, Reiki, and so fucking much more. Now I don't want to link a frickin' Android device. Fuck off. Why is my computer deciding to throw that up? Finish linking your device. No, I'm not linking shit. All right, last call for Carla. I know I saw you here, but I think you're really behind. Dana, what did you want your reading on? Carla, once you ask your question, please make sure that your red slider on your video is all the way over to the right so that you are watching it live, not behind, okay? So Dana, what did you want your reading on? Well, you and your Capricorn with the initial of J reconnect. Let's see what we got. Somebody's hung up on her ex. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. We have someone hung up on their ex. So let's see. if her and the ex are actually going to get their shit together. Yeah. What do you know? You and your ex are going to get your shit together at some point. You are going to be able to reconnect and come to a meeting of the minds. He's not your ex. Okay, well, you're going to reconnect. All right, so you're not hung up on your ex, but you're hung up with somebody that you need to reconnect with. So you and this Capricorn are definitely going to reconnect. You will fucking conquer this. Follow your intuition. You guys are going to come to a meeting of the hearts again, okay? And you're going to come out feeling good about this situation. So that's good. That's positive. You know? Just because we're asking if an ex or somebody is going to reconnect doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. Sometimes it is. Sometimes, honey, they're an ex for a reason. And sometimes it's like, you know what? Maybe it was just the wrong timing, the wrong situation, the wrong place, and things will work out better coming at it from a fresh perspective. You know? And in this case, Dana, yeah, y'all will reconnect. So that's a good thing. Woohoo! Nancy, what do you want your reading on? Becky, you're up after Nancy, so be ready. And I am going to go ahead and change our thing to closed. If you're already on the list, the people who are currently on the list and will get readings before we are finished are Nancy, Becky, Jennifer, Dominique, and Carla, if Carla ever gets back caught up to life. So Carla, you're still on the list, but I'm waiting for your question because I think you're really quite far behind. Nancy, what do I need to know for my highest and greatest good this week? Yes, I added in the greatest because that's what I always say. Highest and greatest good. We don't just want the highest. We want the highest and greatest good because we want to make good great again. Oh my God, I am such a dork. Jonathan, because it is you, I will put you on the list even though I've already thrown the closed up. See how you are, Jonathan? See how special you are, Jonathan? You're so special, and that's more than just short bus special. All right. Nancy, what do you need to know for your highest and greatest good this week? Don't give up. It's going to be a tough battle to fight through this week, but keep on keeping on. Keep on pressing forward. Keep on taking care of your harvest. Your reward is coming. The new opportunity you've been waiting for, the thing that you've been needing to happen, it's coming. So don't quit. That's what you need to know for your highest and greatest good this week. Do not quit when things go wrong, as they sometimes will. Okay? Look up the Don't Quit poem. Rest if you must, but don't you quit. Okay? Rest if you must. It's not that quit. All right? Groups helped you with a few things, Jennifer. One is helping you heal more after losing your soulmate 4 years ago. Yes, that is a difficult thing. I also went through that. Coming up on 4 years ago for me too. Second, it's not your fault. You learned it's not your fault how your mom and your brother treat you. I'm glad that those realizations have come to you through the learning and the support in the mentorship circle. That's wonderful. There's Carla. Carla, say 5 when you hear this. Type the number 5 when you hear me say this. That way I know you are caught up to current. Okay, type the number 5. Okay, the number 5 when you see this. Pharaoh, I am no longer taking new readings right now. We are finishing up current people on the list, but do like, subscribe, and come back because I do free 1 cards every live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Meanwhile, come back tonight also for the Witch and Wolf Wisdom podcast and maybe get a chance to win a free private reading from me by sending in your submission, sharing your magic with us with your original music, poetry, art, and strange or funny stories. Your what the fuck moment. Your holy shit. I can't believe I just saw that moment. Okay? So share that. And if it gets used on the podcast, then you will be entered into a drawing to win a free 30-minute private reading from yours truly. You want to make the unit on the Hermetic principles? I'd be okay with that, but I would want to approve everything before it goes up, so you would need to send it to me and I would post it into there, okay? So, yes, absolutely. Good that you never quit. And Catherine, we have finished. Like I said, we are on the close. We're close to new readings. All those who have gotten on the list already will be read. So that includes Carla, Nancy, Becky, Jennifer, Dominique, and Jonathan. If you are not, if your name's not on that list, come back Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you can be put on Wednesday's free list instead, okay? 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Becky, what did you want your reading on, Becky? Jennifer Green, you're going to be up after Becky, so be on standby. Dominique, you're after Jennifer. And Jonathan, you're after Dominique. So those are the last ones for the free readings for today. Man, I can't believe we have been going for 2.5 hours now. So yeah. Hey, love, welcome. Definitely do like and subscribe. I have closed to new readings right now. We've been on for 2.5 hours, but I will be doing more free readings Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can come and get a free reading then. Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As a matter of fact, I will say for our free readings, we'll be doing free one cards, and I will let you guys ask a question on Wednesday night. Because what the fuck? It's What the Fuck Wednesday. Okay, so I will let you guys ask a one card question, which I normally just do a general reading on Wednesday night. So this Wednesday, you and your friends, come on, come all. This Wednesday, all the freebies, people who like, subscribe, and share, will get to ask a question for a one card reading. Okay, which I don't normally do. Normally it's just a general message. Y'all get to ask a fucking question. How awesome is that? Okay. Carla, say 5 when you can see this. You are way behind the curve. All right. And if I get to the very end and you haven't caught up, I will answer your question then for you to watch when you finally do catch up. Okay. Becky, what did you want your reading on? Becky Smith. Becky Smith, what do you want your reading on? That's the one thing I don't like about YouTube is it lets you guys watch things like rewind in rewind mode. So I'm here live and y'all are communicating with me thinking you're communicating live and you're not communicating live. You're communicating with the live me from 10 minutes ago and we're kind of moved on into stuff and y'all are still typing and I'm getting it now. And you're commenting to stuff from 10 minutes ago. And that's the one thing I really don't like about YouTube. So make sure that you catch up and you are watching this fully live. Okay? Becky, last call. Becky. Jennifer, why don't you go ahead and let me know your question? Becky, you're on last call. Let me know what you would like your reading on. Becky Smith. All right, Jennifer, what do you want your reading on? Dominique, get your question ready. You're up after Jennifer. General for you. All right, so let's see what we have for you, Jennifer. Jennifer, you are holding yourself back through what I'm seeing as limiting beliefs. Okay, you have a lot of things that you need to kind of continue to let go of so that you can manifest your highest and greatest good. Okay, and all of these things are on a spiritual level, so you need to dive in a little bit deeper with the spirituality. You've kind of scratched the surface, you've made good progress, but you gotta go deeper, Jennifer, deeper. Oh yeah, just like that, deeper. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm a crazy person. Yep. All right, that was a bad joke. Sorry. But yes, you do need to get deeper into the shit, okay? Absolutely need to get deeper into this shit, Jen. All right. Dominique, what's your question? What do you want your reading on? Jennifer's like, oh my God. She's laughing. Like, yeah, just gotta torque that wrench just a little bit more there, Jen. Keep on with that engine overhaul. This ain't no easy oil change. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, overhaul that engine. Overhaul it. Braid them wires. Get them braided wires and those Edelbrock carbs. Come on, girl. Makes that engine just purr. Isn't that what you're supposed to say to him? Yeah, something like that. Only which him? Dominique, how do I move on from this person that I am connected to codependently? First of all, I'm going to recommend a book. You ready? Okay, I love this book. It's called Codependent No More. Okay, there's 2 of them out there. Can't remember the author of the good one. Give me a second. Let me look it up. Search the web. Search the web for the book Codependent No More. Hey, Tam. Melody. Beatty. Melody. Just look for the one by Melody Beatty. That's the right one. Okay, and they have a revised one from 2022. Oh, cool. I might have to check that out. So, Codependent No More by Melody Beatty. Okay. Well, if you have that book, then why the fuck aren't you working through it? Seriously. It does you no good collecting dust on your shelf. You need to take the book, get the book, open the book, read the book, understand the book, apply the book. Okay? If it is sitting there on your shelf collecting dust, it is doing you no fucking good. Okay? So read the book. Do the book. It's a good book. And I'll tell you, when I first read that book, you know what happened to me? I got through that book. I'm reading that book. And I was married to my late husband at the time. And this was a point where we were, still fairly early in our relationship. And we were having some issues. And I'm reading that book. Somebody had recommended it to me. And I'm going through the book and I'm going, oh my God, that is so Mike. Oh my God, that is so fucking Mike. Oh my God, wait until I teach Mike this one. He'll stop doing this and he'll act differently and he'll be that way and blah, blah, blah. Okay, Carla, let me know that you have caught up. I see the 5. Let me know that you have caught up to live. Say 5, say 6 this time. I want you to say 6. And that'll tell me you've caught up to live. I know you've gotten my message that you're behind now, so say 6 when you're caught up to live. But basically, yeah, Dominique, I'm sitting there going through the whole thing like, oh my God, this is so Mike. Oh my God, I need to teach this to Mike. Oh my God, it'll make my life so much better if Mike would just learn this. And finally, I got through to a certain point of the book, and I'm like, holy shit, that's not Mike. That's me. Fuck me. So then I turned around and I stopped reading the book and I started the book over from that point and started looking at myself and started realizing, wait a second, I really need to be applying this shit to me. I don't care whoever else could benefit from fucking learning this. I can't control them. I can control me, my reactions, who I am, how I choose to look at things, how I can do things. I need to stop doing this, oh my God, this would be perfect for him. No, I need to say, this would be perfect if I could fucking learn this and fucking apply it. And I started fucking doing it. And you know what? It changed my life. It changed who I was. And all empaths, we all have this tendency, Dominique, I hate to say it, but we all do have this tendency to turn codependent. If you're an empath, you need this book, Codependent No More by Melody Beatty. Okay? Read it, learn it, apply it, live it. Okay? Now, to answer your question in the tarot, is you've been doing that, but other things in counseling as well. Okay, good. And that's how you try to be with your ACA Red Book and the Power of Now. Yes. And that's how I like with the Crucial Conversations book, applying. Okay, and how you doing, Crystal? But how do you let go of this codependent kind of thing? First of all, you're going to have to weigh out the pros and cons. You're going to actually have to look and see if there is a balance in the relationship and constantly work on that. Okay, the give and take, the balance of a relationship, that it is equal. All right. The Wolf posted something at the beginning of the year that, hey, I'm no longer going to turn around and start pouring out my everything for those who are giving me nothing. You need to make sure that there is an equal exchange of energy going on here. That's why I turn around and have you guys like, subscribe, and share. That does something for me. That helps me with my algorithm, helps me reach new people, helps new people get to see some of the shit that I'm doing. It does me some good. So I do you some good by offering my service, which is the free reading. Okay? That's an equal exchange of energy. Somebody coming in and saying, hey, can I have a free card? And not doing the like, subscribe, and share, that's not an equal exchange of energy. That's just somebody coming out and with their hand out saying, oh, you have something free, can I have a handout? Okay, and that's what happens. We don't, as when we're codependent, we are not looking for that equal exchange of energy. So you have to look for that equal exchange of energy. 2, you have to learn how to stand your ground on your goddamn boundaries, Dominique. Okay? It's one thing to say, I have a boundary. It's another thing to enforce that boundary, trust me. Okay? You've got to learn to enforce your boundaries, which is to simply say, the way I approach it honestly. Hey, I have a boundary in this, and if you love me and respect me, please respect my boundaries. I know it may be uncomfortable for you. You may not be used to me having boundaries, but this is for my personal safety and well-being. And if you question it, then that shows the need for me to have and enforce this boundary. So please respect my boundary. If you don't respect my boundary, then X, Y, and Z is going to happen. And when they don't respect my boundary, I'll say, okay, I told you X is going to happen if you didn't respect my boundary. So we're now at X stage. Please do not Y and Z this stage. Okay. So I am going to really reinforce my boundary here. And if you take me all the way to Z, guess what happens at stage Z of not respecting my boundaries? This is me cutting you off with the scissors you handed me. Okay? So by the time we get to Z, and I've told you 3 times, first of all, I've told you, hey, please respect my boundary. Then you don't respect my boundary? Okay, there's another thing. Okay, you still don't respect my boundary? Here's your second consequence. Okay, you still don't respect my boundary? Snip. Okay? It doesn't matter if they care. They're not people who benefit from you not having boundaries, don't care about your boundaries, and will try to push it. Okay? You know how to work with them when I won't take their visits with our child away. Maybe you need to. Maybe instead of taking them away, that you need to lessen them and or say simply, hey, this is how you're going to get your visit, and it's going to be supervised, and because you're not respecting boundaries. These are the changes. Okay? Because let me tell you, if you're constantly, unless you're legally required to, if you're constantly allowing them to walk over your boundaries, you're teaching your child that that's okay. And their access to that child is going to teach them that this is okay. Dominique, if you'd like to schedule a private reading or a counseling session with me, and we can talk more in depth on all of this stuff and really look deeper into it, you can. But the other thing is you got to let your head rule your heart. You got to let your head rule your heart. Joey, I am no longer taking new people for the list. If you would like to get a free reading, you can come back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 p.m. Okay. So, I mean, you're going to have to turn around and find other consequences and actually enforce them, okay? Carla, you got caught up. Okay, say 6 if you're caught up. But absolutely, if you'd like to schedule one, let me know. But yes, anybody who's not able to get their freebie today, come on Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will be doing freebie reads on Wednesday night as well as the priority reads. So, yes. Jonathan, what did you want your reading on, sweetheart? Carla still hasn't said 6. So, Carla, if you are caught up to live, say 7. Hopefully you skipped through 6 and you can say 7 now that you're live. If you're not live, then by the time I finish, you're still saying 5. So you're still well behind. Okay. So what I will do, Carla, is I'm going to do you right after Jonathan. I see your question. Does my best friend Zania secretly have negative intentions towards me and my children? So Jennifer says, the private talk with her is worth it. Yeah, you've had a few of those, haven't you, girl? Hello, Nicola. How you doing, girl? I'm no longer taking new free readings at this point. I will be doing more free readings Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you didn't get one today, show up Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will be doing more freebies then. Okay, so if you missed out, don't worry. We're closed right now to new readings, but you can come back Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Card, and get a free reading then. All right. Good. Carla's caught up. Yay, Carla. I will do you in just a second after Jonathan, and we can look at those secret intentions from your best friend, which, you know what, if you're suspecting your best friend of secret intentions, that is automatically a giant red flag right there. What do you need to know for your highest and greatest good? Jonathan, you are the creator of your own destiny, but you need to hold your plans closer in and tighter to your vest, and stop trying to share and fix everybody else. Okay, that you're trying to fix everybody else is kind of your way of feeling good about yourself. Cut it out. Okay, right now your way of feeling good about yourself needs to be working on yourself instead of trying to fix everybody else. It's not your job. Not your job. Okay, stop it. Stop it. All right, so Carla, yes, I keep changing it. I keep changing it because you were saying it way after the fact. That's why I keep changing it. And I change it just because I want to make sure you're actually live. So you've said 7, so now I know you're actually live. Because there were a couple times you said 5 thinking you were live, and I'm like, oh wow, she's still way the fuck behind. Well, let's see if Zania has secret negative intentions towards you and your children. Okay, and I would definitely say that if you're suspecting your best friend of this, then it might be time to have a crucial conversation with her and say, hey, you're acting fucked up, dude. All right. So what are your best friend's intentions towards you and your children? Honestly, she's just kind of caught up in her own shit, and she's trying to manifest her own shit. So she's just focused on her right now. There's nothing negative directly towards y'all, but if you happen to be in her way, okay, if you happen to be in between her and what she wants to do, then fuck y'all. Okay, there's not a sense of loyalty here that I'm picking up. All right, there is not a sense of loyalty that I'm picking up at this point when it comes to her and her goals and her dreams, you know. Well, I'm glad I was able to help you. You know, it makes a difference to me to be able to actually help people. So I'm glad that I helped pull you out of a meltdown, and hopefully you won't have any more meltdowns. But if you do, hopefully I'll be able to help you there too. You know, that's what it's all about, my friends. Being here, being the change that we want to see in our world. Okay, remember, who wants to win a free private reading with Shiya? Anybody want a free private reading with me? I'm going to tell you right now how to possibly win a free private 30-minute reading with moi. Tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not too long from now. Tonight is 6:30. So about an hour and a half from now, the Wolf will be going live for the Witch and the Wolf Wisdom podcast. And we want your submissions. Okay, sharing your magic, your original music, your poetry, your art, your strange or funny stories. Okay, anything. If you have a what the fuck moment, like, I cannot believe this happened to me. It happened to me, and I was like, what the fuck? Or if you have that fuck my life moment, like I was stuck in a cab, it smelled like dog shit, fuck my life, that you would like to share it. Well, just whatever. If you have something that you want to say and you would like to be a guest on the podcast, write in and tell him that you'd like to be a guest on the podcast and this is shit you want to talk about. Okay? Anybody whose stuff is actually featured on the podcast will be entered into a drawing to get a free private reading with me. Yes, Fatine, you missed your turn. I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I will be doing more free readings Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So tune in Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for more readings. Tune in tonight in an hour and a half, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for the Witch and Wolf Wisdom podcast. And don't forget to send your submissions to wolf@oldwolfmusic.com. If your submission is used, even if it's anonymous and you write it in and say, I'd like this to be anonymous, the Wolf will keep it anonymous. Okay? He will keep it anonymous. But you will still be entered into a drawing for a free private reading with me. At the end of the month, beginning of February, we will be pulling and drawing who has won that free reading. Free private reading with me just by submitting your shit for the podcast. Okay, guys? So we will see you in a couple hours, and I've made a commitment that come 8 o'clock, I am going to be fully high out of my mind, so you guys can come and giggle at me being high. All right. So that being said, we've had a great time for 2.5 hours. Holy, 2 hours and 44 minutes of free readings. So I hope you guys have appreciated it. Please show me your appreciation by continuing to come and visit when I am live, and telling your friends about how awesome this is. Because I rely on you guys. This is what I do to make a living. So I rely on your word of mouth. You're my best advertising. All right? Because I know I'm not full of shit. And now you guys know I'm not full of shit. So tell other people I'm not full of shit. And maybe they could come and get some info. Meanwhile, we'll see you guys tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Witch and Wolf Wisdom Podcast. And for more free readings and paid readings, available tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Meanwhile, merry meet, merry part, until we merry meet again. Blessed be, y'all.